Are you all ready for this transition? Are you ready for these new graphics? I hope you guys are, because, oh, it's so sick. It's so sick. Oh my goodness gracious. Every time I see it, it just freak out. This is the coolest. Mateo, what up? It's awesome. I have to give a massive shout out, by the way, to Shady, aka Sobia, who is with Spacebound Cowboys. Because he made the graphics for me. He did the animations, everything. He got it done within 2 hours of contracts being signed yesterday. And I mean, like, 2 a.m. this morning. So, I just have to give credit where credit is due. That dude did a killer job. I mean, look at this. It's beautiful. I don't know who's inviting me to a party, but... Yeah, Mateo, by the way, the GOAT. If you have not met Mateo, he is our friend from Norway, who originally had joined in for the team streams back when Beastbound was the coach, but has stuck around, thankfully, and has been a wonderful addition to our experience here in the now KrakenSeas team stream. I'm gonna have to be careful when broadcasting today. We chose a new overlay on Barl. We have this where we have the chat box up. Sorry, this side, the chat box is up. It's just fantastic. And I have to give the biggest shout out, of course, to KrakenSeas, Shady, Judge. Thank you guys so much for bringing in this roster and for keeping me on board as well. I'm obviously extremely grateful for that, but I'm much more grateful that the guys get a chance to represent you. It's gonna be good. Now, that being said, how about we go ahead and take a look, excuse me, at part of how we got here, and we're gonna try to make it quick. So day one was pretty simple. Oh my god, I love the transition so much. I freak out every single time I see him. Of course, Judge. Absolutely. So, here we went 3-0, 3-0, 3... This was 3-1. They misreported it. We did drop a single game to Whippersnappers, but we were up 2-0, then dropped one, and then won right afterwards. So, we made it through into uppers with basically no problem, which has landed us in the pool of death. This pool, NRG, VP, Genji, M80, Silence, us, Foot, Fellas is really good. Strictly Business is really good. Naya for Cumberland, for crying out loud. Yeah, we're in a tough bracket, to say the least. But our first matchup of the day is right here, up against Chiwiwis, which is Poyo, Crab, and Seek. Should be a fun matchup, honestly enough. I'll go ahead and get a prediction started. Will we win? There you go, there's our prediction. Go ahead and get channel points in if you have them. I think the answer is obviously going to be yes. I think we have quite a favorable matchup to lead things off. And I'm excited to see how things roll. This is going to be a good time. Wrong name on prediction. Oh, crap, you're right. I haven't even changed that. All right, delete. You're right. Good call. It's brand new. I gotta get used to that. My fault. Good call, Mateo. Thank you. Ooh, you hear that? May not even have time. I'm gonna just get that prediction up and see if we have time. We probably don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I appreciate the calls, though. That's great communication. So, thank you for that, Mateo. Greatly appreciated. Whew. I'm excited. There, we have it fixed. Get in your channel points. Hey, I have it fixed from here. All the graphics are set. I have it set on the overlay for Borrow, which, by the way, we have a new overlay, because if we're going to go with all these new graphics, we got to shift off of Apple Slices, because that is who we were. It is not who we are anymore. You guys ready to play? You guys ready for game one of the evening? I know I am. Ladies and gentlemen, it is game time. I'm going to have to end the submissions early, because we are now officially underway as a member of KrakenSeas. Up against Chiwiwi, Seek, Poyo, and Crab. Trying to fend off the newly signed team that is Taroco, Juice, and Zineel. And yesterday, things went beautifully for us. Specifically when it comes to Zineel, that man was on a tear. Had the highlight of the day in a reset basketball-style dribble that still blows my mind rewatching it back. Mateo, thank you for putting that in the chat. Spam the Juice to help out Juice, obviously. And the one I sent you, Mateo, get that in the chat as well. Spam the Peel to help Zineel. There it is. Get all of the corny copy pasta chats in the chat that you can to support our squad. Gotta figure out what to do for, like, KrakenSeas as a team name, because Apple Slice is pretty hard to actually do. But regardless of that, through the first minute, hasn't been crazy opportunities on either side of the field. Yeah, we tried figuring out something for Taroco, but Morocco is all we can think of, and it doesn't quite get there, but the spirit is still there. Juiced on field, Seek to receive it. Actually gonna end up leaving for Crab. Good communications. Both Zineel and Juice were on the sidewall. Good challenge from Zineel, but his boost will be taken away. Infield pass put towards Poyo, and the first goal is gonna belong to Chiwiwis. Fair play. We were caught in a little bit of an awkward defensive spot, and Poyo had good placement. A little over a minute in. First goal belonging to the Ops, if you will, in Chiwiwis. Poyo, pop, not around Zineel. Zineel is actually coming off of a CRL victory today as a part of Baylor up against Indiana Tech, winning 3-1 on the main Collegiate Rocket League broadcast with a shutout in every single game. That was a win, and there's the first goal. Zineel's going to set it up as we're talking about, and he almost scored the first on his own. Off the pass from Taroco. It did strike the bar, but Juice is there to clean up the mess. Absolutely confirmed with Theo. Correct. We will take that in stride. Next kickoff. Seek on the cheat up. One pop. Zineel, great control. Taroco meeting Crab. Poyo looks to be up next to it. Plays off towards the sidewall. Juice does not make contact, but Zineel will have a bomb downfield. There was a recent post where, if you guys do not follow Juice on Twitter, he showed that he actually has the #1 MMR in North America in 2s right now, which is outrageous. Juice is, frankly, a star. I think he is a future superstar for North America, and it's going to be interesting. I really think that he could have the career trajectory of that of a Daniel or a Beast Mode. The dude really has that potential, and this just feels like the first step towards getting to the top of this region. Bubble, welcome to the broadcast. Glad you could be here. We're welcoming all new viewers today. I'm extremely grateful to be a part of this, and again, a big thank you to KrakenSeas for making this happen, for bringing Juice, Taroco, and Zineel on board. Highly grateful that we could represent an organization such as them, but at the moment, we are facing some defensive pressure. Juice can get back to that one in time. Good 50 as well. We'll play over towards Crab into the corner wall, up towards Seek. Taroco, great read. Seek did get the reset, but ultimately will not affect anything. Zineel, hard into the corner. Crab playing with good control. Zineel bumping Poyo, looking to make the defense awkward. Crab the pop. Received by Seek, but he's bumped off of the ball. No corner read from him as a result. Poyo looks to continue applying pressure for Chiwiwis. Taroco left in a weird spot. Zineel, no contact. Seek on the turn, does get bumped off the ball. Good job by Zineel to remove the threat. Now Taroco looks to take it up high. Has boost, has control, up high. Crab does deny with no boost. Zineel now on the turn, looking to go onto the defense. Instead, spins out Seek, allows Taroco to take a shot to the far post, and Zineel, you can see him out in front of the net, continue just being a thorn in the side of this Chiwiwi's defense. Gets another bump, and that moves the defender just out of position. Poyo can't do anything. (2-1) for the favorites in KrakenSeas. Zineel looking to come online. Has the double tap lined up. Goodness me, Zineel. Took advantage of Seek's positioning and lack of boost. He grabbed that corner, but it was too little too late. Poyo almost back, but almost doesn't count. The ball crosses the goal line. Zineel with a beauty. 3-1 now for KrakenSeas. Crab's pinch ends up going back towards his own net. Zineel was bumped to the ceiling by a teammate. Still comes into challenge. Taroco will be up next to it. Now shot towards net, keeping Poyo honest. Juice removing Seek from the field of play. Poyo does have Crab to his left and boost in the tank. Zineel gonna shut that down easily. Seek once again looking to follow the ball, but it is Taroco off the sidewall. One bump from Crab. Zineel the carry. The bump from Juice could open things up. The Juice is loose and he's on the board. His second of the game. 4-1. Chiwiwi struck first, and then since then, KrakenSeas have been unleashed. Mike, glad you're here. Oh my goodness, what an opportunity from Zineel. Sorry. Mike, I'm glad you're here. Yes, it is unfortunate that Apple Slices is no longer, but similarly, while it is the death of Apple Slices, it is the birth of a new opportunity here, being a part of KrakenSeas, and look at what they are doing to Chiwiwis right now. 5-1. Taroco able to put that one through. It's his second as well. Everyone's on the board. I love it. This is great. This is what you want to see from KrakenSeas. I mean, again, to be signed to an org literally last night. And by last night, I mean, at least around Eastern time, about 12:30 to 1 a.m. is when contracts were actually filled out. So this is great to see so far. Zineel with a good pop in field, avoids the demo, playing a little bit of keep away, even passes back towards Taroco, but it's over his head. Juice to clear. Crab one more time back in field. Taroco, the booming clear, is effectively going to end this game as Zineel looks to pre-jump. Look at this sidewall double off the crossbar. Poyo keeps it alive, but no one else will. Game 1 to the hometown favorites. And Mike, you weren't here in time to see this, but look at those transitions. I'm going to be bragging about those all day long. Again, a shout out to Shady, aka Sobia, who's a member of Spacebound Cowboys, who's willing to do this for me. A shout out to Spacebound Cowboys for allowing him to do work with another organization such as this. Yeah. The sound, the transition, it's beautiful. And what a hot start, by the way. We concede first, and then from there, proceed to bury them. 2 goals from Juice, 2 goals from Taroco, 3 assists from Zineel. A total of 11 shots from the team. 4 from Zineel, 3 from Juice, 4 from Taroco. Everybody had a save. That's a team effort and what we expect out of this roster. This is why KrakenSeas picked them up. I don't know what adjustments Chihuahuas are going to be able to make, honestly. It's not going to be easy for them. But we're up 5-1, a pretty dominant scoreline. Oh my goodness, and as soon as the game begins, I have to give now a huge thank you to Shady, one of the co-owners of KrakenSeas, for being willing to sub to the channel. Man, I greatly appreciate the support. Thank you so much. It greatly helps my casting and streaming journey whenever you guys are able to support as such. I will never outright ask for subs or donations or anything like that, but I will definitely say thank you because I'm as grateful as can be. So thank you very much, Shady. Crab does bait out Juice. Over the head of Taroco goes Zineel, or excuse me, goes Seek, and then Zineel will clean it up. Pass goes beyond Pollo. Seek remains in the midfield. Crab looking to run rough shot. Cannot do so. Seek up high. Taroco will play it. Now Crab on no more boost. Taroco taking his time. Has plenty of space. Gonna work with the 50. It's actually Juice who crashes in. Zineel goes wide of the 2 defenders. Juice head hunting, as is Zineel. Looks to turn on the ball. Does do so successfully. Seeks to clear it out wide. Now Taroco and Zineel both do commit, but look at Taroco following up. A lot of pressure coming through right now from KrakenSeas. Taroco always has such strong control. Knows how to play those 50s beautifully. Juice able to force Seek off the ball. Zineel looks to shoot low, but Seek does cover his ground. Juice hard into the corner. Crab, one touch. Seek's going to continue the ball downfield, but ultimately that's just an opportunity for Chihuahuas to grab some boost and reposition. All the pressure currently belongs to KrakenSeas. The pass off the backboard met by a challenge from 2 defenders. Good open things up for Zineel, who takes a pot shot towards net, forcing Seek to retreat back and make the save. Headhunting was Crab. Seek with the flick over the top of Juice. Taroco back out wide. Zineel booming clear, met by Pollo. Catch, pop, over the top of 1. Now, Seek, able to beat out some of the defense. Pollo to the backboard. Crab shot, sails high. Juice able to get the clear. Best opportunity so far for Chihuahuas, but they cannot break through. Back in field. Seek on the turn, playing it up high. Does get the pinch on the backboard. Juice is just going to sit on that corner boost and steal it. Taroco up in the air. Gets a bump onto 1. Zineel, waterfall straight down. No. Seek has the clear. Pollo, no follow, is still getting harassed by Taroco, even on the sidewall. That shot forces Taroco back towards his own net. Gets around 2 defenders. Crab up next at midfield. Pass towards Seek. A double comes through. The shot is in. Chihuahuas with the first again, but we saw this same song and dance during the first game, where Chihuahuas scored first, and we proceeded to put up 5. We'll see. There's a lot of time left on the clocks. I mean, over 2 minutes is more than enough for KrakenSeas to get back on track. Taroco underneath 1. Likes to grab the corner boost as Seek looks to get the clear. Zineel back into the Chihuahuas half of play. Team bump comes through from Zineel and Taroco, but they're not out of position. Will not be caught off guard, frankly. Taroco beating 2. Seek up next. Spikes that to the ceiling. He looks to follow it up as well with a touch shot towards net. Zineel playing patient. Able to cover the ground necessaries. Zineel once again on the turn. Bumped off from midfield. Taroco now, along with Crab. That 50 pinches towards the net, but Pollo will be credited with the save. Zineel the 50. Pollo from the sidewall. Ceiling pitch. Drops down. Taroco not going to turn. Instead, it's Juice. Downfield. Zineel getting bumped out of the passing lane. Still can make contact, but it is ultimately cleared out by Crab. Time becoming a little more limited here in this second game. The first and only goal currently belonging to Chihuahuas. Hometown KrakenSeas are going to make an impact on offense, but we haven't seen them flow as much so far in this game. Downfield, Juice will pass it off towards Zineel. Steals away the corner boost, looking for heads. Will not find him. Back in field. Juice, the pass towards Taroco. Shot is through! Just as we cross over the minute mark, we're able to find one. Crab was drawn out. He had no boost. The shot sails over his head. Even if, well, you'll have to excuse me. Sorry about that. For those who do not know, I do live at a busy, what is it called? A three-way intersection. Crab is asking for a pause. But I'm not sure if we're actually allowed using the match admin during these games, and I'm not in charge of that, so I'm not going to worry about it. Regardless, great passing play. Even if Juice made connection with Crab, there was no chance that Crab was going to be able to get the shot saved out wide. Now with 30 seconds, we have a tied ball game. Taroco pass towards Zineel, no contact made. But Taroco stays on the ball. High pop is met by Seek. He just tried going coast to coast a play earlier. Great 50 win from Zineel. Down to the far right corner once again. Taroco trying to crash in. Again, looking to hunt some demos. It's Juice in field. Zineel up against Crab. Does lose the race of the ball. But Taroco with boost will be first to it. Seek now. Zineel in position to make this challenging for Chihuahuas. The pass is just met by Crab. Taroco willing to accept that we can keep this ball up. Juice back in field towards Zineel. Pollo actually keeps the ball alive. Zineel is able to maintain possession, but the ball now will drop in overtime is accepted. Off kick off the hard sheet leads to a demo brought on by Pollo to Juice. Seek cannot get around Zineel. His defense has been as solid as you would like from the newest addition to this roster. Juice and Taroco both jump. Means that Taroco's all out of boost, but Zineel still able to challenge. One touch from Juice. A little bit of boost in the tank. Gets the reset. Looks to play the 50. Does do so successfully off the sidewall. Taroco hunting for demos. Zineel able to retreat back and grab boost. Odd pop from Seek, but he is bumped off the ball by Zineel. Both players rustling for position, if you will. Taroco winning the challenge up high. Seek and Zineel with the battle. Zineel able to win it. He has looked as, again, as consistent as you could possibly ask for out of the newest addition to this team. Zineel sailing the ball up high. Juice looks to turn on it. Bump onto one from Zineel. It was Seek who was able to bump out of the way. Double commit drawn out. Taroco with a full retreat. Crab had a red shot low is cleared by Taroco. He might have space as well. From the sidewall. Seek up. Taroco reads it. Looking to go over the head of Pollo. Just can't quite get the extra touch. Juice back in field. Zineel shot out wide. Juice out in front of the net again. Taroco on no boost. Can't circle back. Gets bumped off the ball as well, but Juice collects it. Infield, Seek will have it clear. Attempting to pass towards Pollo. No, just getting a shot on net to keep Zineel honest. Limited boost for Zineel. Pop towards Taroco. He'll get around one. Looking to go to the backboard. Two defenders drawn out again. The fact that two defenders are required every single time for Chihuahuas is a scary thought for them. Not a good prospect to have to worry about right now, as contact is just straight up missed by Seek. Juice looking to go on his own. Over the top. The double's out in front, but there is no rebound chance. Pollo up against Juice. Now 15 in the corner. Zineel being challenged by one. Juice looking to play the backboard. He'll have coverage, excuse me, on that challenge from Seek. Roughly 2 minutes in now. Taroco looks to break out. Juice simply collects the mid boost. Pollo looks to turn. From the ceiling. Drop down. Zineel has it red. Seek not going to turn on it. Leaves it for Crab. Sidewall double. Is not on target. Sails over the net. A little bit awkward for the defense. The shot hits posted in. And Chihuahuas get a game. Happens. We move on, go next. That sidewall double is nice. Happens. How in the world did your autocorrect change, honestly, to thirsty? It was a little rough at the end, but it happens. Seek had 8 shots on his own. We as a team had 8 shots, so the offense wasn't quite there as much this time around, but the passes are certainly being searched for. That cannot be denied. Interesting. I'm interested to see what comes next out of this. Oh my goodness. Goodness, Mike. What in the world? Not sure what's going on with Crab, but hopefully everything's okay. We don't want any tech issues. Yes, that would probably favor us, but that's not how we want to win anything. Alright, are they good to go? We'll find out here shortly. Hope you're all having a fantastic Sunday evening. I know I am. Looks like the players are not quite ready yet. We'll get to the game here shortly. It is one game apiece. KrakenSeas had a dominant game one, winning 5-1. The second game being a little bit over 2 minutes of overtime. And Chihuahuas were able to take it. Now we are ready to go. So let's get things back underway here for game number 3. And again, KrakenSeas, a shout out to Shady. Thank you very much for bringing us on, brother. Off kickoff, Zineel pays for even touching the ball by getting smoked off of the field of play. Juice, the follow. Feels as though we have yet to really see Juice put in a crazy impact, honestly. He had a solid first game, as did everybody. But I'm waiting to see a little bit more of that individual brilliance that we are used to seeing out of him. He does miss contact, so Crab's able to get the clear. Juice gets the demo into Poyo, which could open things up. Taroco looking to play control up against Seek. That 50 will spike towards the ceiling. Poyo up next over the head of Zineel. Juice will have space to turn. Back down to the blue half. Shut down by Seek. Zineel caught a little bit awkward. Shot towards net is a light one from Seek. Zineel trying to bump Poyo. Cannot do so. Poyo wins 50s against 2 members of KrakenSeas. Taroco, a little bit awkward, but likes to just steal the corner boost. Go hunting for demos once more. Physical plays really seem to be the bread and butter of this KrakenSeas roster. Poyo downfield. Intercepted by Taroco and hit even further by Juice. Seek the drop down. No more boost, no more contact to be spoken of. Taroco up high, passing to the midfield where nobody resides. Poyo up against Zineel. It is a routine clear. Juice going to have his boost stolen out away by him. Zineel crashing in. 50 raining hard to the opposite side of the field, spiking from the ceiling and wall. Going almost ceiling to ceiling, actually, as Poyo has the read. Now Seek over and around 1. Juice going to be next to it. Crab with a good double from the corner wall. Bumps Taroco. Makes things a little bit awkward out in front of net, but Seek and Poyo were not expecting that to be successful from Crab. Seek is bumped, so he cannot reset from the wall. Taroco to the backboard. Juice looking to bump some players, but Crab stays low and stays composed as well. Zineel, no touch. Juice carrying out wide. Opportunity for him. Shut down by Seek. One of the things that Chihuahuas are doing quite well right now is making sure that Juice isn't given an opportunity to have time and space on the ball. They love having an aggressive first man, and at present it is working for them. Now Juice giving a little bit of room to breathe. We'll play the 50 up against Poyo. Allows him to steal the corner boost. Continues challenging from the ceiling. Drop down. Looks to leave it for a teammate. No, actually wins the 50. Taroco out in front. Taken away by Zineel. Crab's on no boost. Poyo will fill up the tank as well. Seek, no sidewall double. Zineel, contact. Juice searching for bumps. Could be an opportunity for Taroco. Instead, Seek has the clear. Zineel, back in field. Poyo, the coverage. Defense right now for Chihuahuas holding strong regardless of all the pressure. Poyo avoids the bump from Juice, but Crab cannot avoid the challenge. Juice, even on no boost, looking to be a menace. Zineel tries slowing down the pace of play, but Crab will not bite. Seek, faked out by Zineel, who goes and grabs the mid boost. Wise play from a wily veteran in Zineel. Taroco, up high. Zineel, gonna go for the double tap. In field, but Juice is unable to receive it. I'm unsure whether or not the intent was a shot or a pass, but regardless, it does not result in a goal either way for us. Seek might have a breakout opportunity as Juice is caught low. Taroco, good skip touch. Poyo will have to rein it in at midfield. Taroco, leaving it for Juice. Up against Crab, does beat one over the top. Looks to play the ball into the corner. Does do so up against Seek. Zineel up high. Challenge dropping down from the ceiling. Poyo, limited boost. Only one touch to speak of as Taroco takes it back towards his teammate. Good boost grab as well. 2-on-1 opportunity. Zineel looking to go solo up against Seek. Up high goes the save from Seek. Taroco, ceiling double. Not coming through. Zineel, no contact on the turn. Boost taken away as well by Seek. Demo 1-1. Zineel and Taroco both required on this clearance. Juice even spawns into the near side, putting all 3 players from KrakenSeas into the same position. Up high goes Seek. 2 players commit. Poyo's going to have a double tap opportunity. Zineel somehow saves it off the bar. He was just on target, excuse me. Crab and Taroco intertwined around the 1/3 mark. Crab now with boost in the tank. Still yet to see a goal from either side here in a pivotal game number 3. Pollo no boost, looking to play the 50 against Taroco, but Taroco just kicks out wide. Zineel up against 1. Won the challenge against Seek. Juice, there's a pass towards Zineel. Possible drop down is red. Taroco maintains the possession. Pollo the clear. There's no boost. There's no life. This is getting a little bit awkward for Chihuihuis. Polo plays a fake into the corner, and Juice doesn't make contact. Zineel services requested next. Towards net. Wide open. Taroco dunks Seek, and we score late. Zineel plays the 50 beautifully. Seek almost gets back, but Taroco is simply too strong. He'll take it on through. 1-0 for the home team. Pollo over the top of Seek. Out in front, shot, not on. Pollo, not going to be bumped. Zineel has to cover the pass from Seek, does do so. Keeping it alive is Crab. Pollo, next touch through the backboard. Zineel, going to challenge. No, fakes it. Mind games work. We'll take game 2. Game 3, our second game. My fault. King is... So Taroco is just your goat, eh, Mike? 6 total shots, by the way, from us, 4 from them, 2 saves from Zineel, 5 saves in total, 5 saves from Chihuihuis, 3 of them being from Seek. Yes, Taroco is the GOAT. Simple as that. All right. They're waiting on me. My fault. One more win, and we move into the 1-0 round, which would be a very nice start to top 32, especially knowing that our group is widely known right now as the group of death. So we'll get things back underway. We're waiting on Crab to join. There he is. All right, let's play, ladies and gents. Two games up are the newly signed KrakenSeas. If you guys have not been paying enough attention to the chat, there is a link that has all of their socials connected, their partnerships with G Fuel, Blacklight, and so on. Be sure to click the link to learn all about KrakenSeas. Follow them on all their socials for future posts and updates. Again, a massive thank you to them for bringing on this roster. Ceiling pinch pass from Taroco is not met by Zineel. Instead, it's met by a challenge from Pollo, the Spanish chicken. Taroco up high. Zineel to the backboard. Juice shot. What a bump from Zineel. Physical plays continue to bring in offensive opportunities. Taroco landed on top of Seek, and that bump leaves Crab in an impossible situation. Juice bumped off the ball, but Taroco's going to follow his own kickoff and force Pollo back into a save. Crab from his back line. Control, boost, teammate eliminated. Taroco with control of the sidewall. Good extra touch. Might have a double tap on target. Just skims out wide. Juice was hunting for bumps, and there was frankly nobody to bump. Now Juice will pay for his life. Zineel can't make contact. A little awkward, but there's no shooter in sight. Crab, nothing to work with. Taroco, one touch out wide. Zineel, boost to work with. No reset, I believe. Instead, just gets the double. Bump Seek off the ball as well as Crab looks to maintain possession. He'll get the pop-up. Read by Taroco. Sent to the backboard once more. A lot of time being spent currently in the back half/third of Chihuihuis, but now he might be caught out. Oh, brother, that is unfortunate for Seek. That shot screams off of the crossbar. The woodwork continues to be our best friend in Juice. Oh, the placement is perfect. On no boost. Pollo's on nothing either, but man, you could not have placed that any better. Off the kickoff. Seek taking to the skies on the reset, met by Juice. And I guess I should clarify what I meant earlier by Pollo being the Spanish chicken. Pollo is actually Spanish for chicken. I remember that out of the very little Spanish that I learned when I was in elementary school. So, there is that. But, moving on from that, KrakenSeas found themselves up 2-0 in this game. Plenty of offense to speak of from both Juice and Taroco. Zineel you know, showing up where it may not necessarily show up on the box score, which is with the bumps out in front of net. Taroco, pot shot towards net. Pollo playing control on the soft touch. Bumps being attempted and found successfully by Seek. Saved off the bar by Juice. And we're back to paying the woodwork. Our best friend and our opponent's mortal enemy. Now this one is extremely awkward out in front of net. Taroco tries to punish the defense, but would not happen. Juice, minimal boost in the tank, but still is given space to work. Now him and Taroco look to go for the pinch. No, it's a fake! It's all charades! Juice and Taroco with smokes and mirrors. Zineel walks it in. That's not fair. Pure smoke and mirrors. That is some beautiful communication, and we'll pay for it. That's fine. Seek is able to get the kickoff goal and answer back right away. I mean, that's it. Fair play. Fair play. Can't really be too bad about that one. Off kickoff, Taroco looks to answer. Crab threatens the bump and then steals the boost away, but that 50 is going to find its way towards Zineel. Tries making the tight angle happen. Juice is going to turn. Plays the 50. Seek, right-hand sidewall. Taroco, still nothing. It may not even matter. He sends out one towards net. Screams off the bar and backboard. What a bump out in front by Zineel again. His aggression has been outrageous. Juice the turn. A lot of boosts to work with. Around one with Zineel. Redirect is a floater that Crab is able to make coverage for. Juice ends up getting a very light touch in the corner. And look at everyone from Chihuahua stacked in one corner. Pollo is still able to escape somehow, some way. He gets one touch. Over to the backboard. Taroco has that one red. Now Zineel takes to the skies. Reset. Gets over the top of one. Not in search of a teammate, but rather in search of a clear to allow his teammates to get back in position. Seek. Pollo in front. Save. Dunk from Pollo. Alright. Caught me off guard. Not going to lie. Again, credit will be given where it is due. That is a good dunk from Pollo. Unfortunately, Zineel cannot have that one. But with a minute 19, Chihuahuas look to continue their comeback efforts. They are still down one. There's time on the clock for them, but I would like to believe that we have this one in the bag. That is a bit of a close call, but Zineel is able to answer the call. Traded demos from Crab and Juice. Conveniently, the two items of food in this lobby, or two, I guess, consumable items. Crab up high. Up against Zineel. 50 off the sidewall. Good double from Crab to eliminate the challenging Juice. It'll be Seek met by Taroco. He's got no more boost left in the tank. Juice. Up high. Zineel. Good clear from Taroco. A good time waster at that. Pollo back in field. Contact is made, but is not a shot on target. It actually felt like a solid opportunity right there to catch KrakenSeas off guard, but it will not happen as Zineel guides that ball out towards safety. Taroco, it's a pass back towards Juice. Tries floating over the head of Crab and said Zineel is there. Possible second touch, not found. Pollo the turn, boost in the tank. Taking the ball towards the corner. Pinch in tow. The ball stopped completely dead in its tracks by Juice. Seek has a shot that's just off target. Highly close and scary moments here with the final seconds ticking down. Taroco up against Crab. Zineel, touch, gets it away from Seek. He looks to turn on the ball, but it's Juice the challenge right away. There's no one back in. That is the series. No caster curse. None. Thank goodness. That's more like it, fellas. First game down. KrakenSeas with the W. That's what we like to see. Big GG's in the chat. Yeah, that's good stuff. I hope you're all having a fantastic time. That is a great start to the new partnership. SSG's in Game 5? What? Come again? Hold on. Let's take a look at that. Yep. Okay, here's our bracket. I'm recognizing that I am just a little bit too sizable. There we go. So you can actually see all the scores, right? We'll just adjust me ever so slightly. There we go. That's a little bit better. Foot over Sherbrooke. M80 over Nightfall. NRG taking to 4. We're taking to 4. I wonder how this VP Strictly Business matchup is going. Shopify probably 3. Oh my goodness. 3-0, 3-0. 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. Holy moly. And they're waiting on Space Station? Alright. Yeah, what's happening up here? Genji and Spacebound Cowboys. How's that one going? Is that done? Oh my god, Spacebound Cowboys and Genji are in Game 5. Come on, boys. SSG are in Game 5 up against Whippersnappers? That's who it was? Wow, sure enough. Come on, SBC. Man, if they could take down Genji, that would just be so huge. Come on, fellas. We need some heroics from Resh. I'm rooting for him. Yeah, what's up, Nate? Talk to me, brother. Next to new still... Wait, they haven't dropped a game? Who's Dead End? I mean, we'll see who you have next. See if that changes. Come on, guys. Oh, man. I think it's too much time off the clock. Yeah, that's it. That's a shame. I mean, it'd be great if you guys could keep going it. Keep going. Take this... Yeah, ride it as long as you can. That's us right there. Strictly bit. Whoa! 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 What is this? What? What? Nate, shut up, dude. Respectfully, no. That is shocking. Yes, this is a good roster. That's not a sweeping VP roster. Go to the SSG game? Alright, what are they on? Who's streaming SSG? You gotta help me out. Who's streaming Space Station? Chuz might beat Team Silenced. Whoa! Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. That would also be pretty big. It's beef? Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that? I'm gonna need a timeout. What? Shady, what? Thank you. What? Dude, you're crazy. You're the best. Holy smokes, what in the world? Actually, you are far too kind for that. Wow, thank you so much. Oh my god. I like KrakenSeas. I'm a fan of how they roll. Okay, here. Let's check this out. What else do we have? We also have Team Silence and Chuz that we need to keep track of. But this is the big one. Here, let's just get this so that I'm not, like, totally in the way.
Up. Pinching. Not enough.
Yo, what? Mike? Mike too? What is this?
Don't think that's in. Expert.
Oh my goodness, man. What are you guys doing?
You're gonna be there, though.
I gotta see what's going on here. Did they drop? Chuz beat Team Silence. That's official.
It's actually just like hardcore locked in.
So we don't have to worry about that.
Surely
wow.
They actually think they had a chance to reverse sweep from them.
Yeah, I guess.
Pinching? They
you got wow. Oh my god. You guys are too generous.
That's fine, right? Had that one covered.
Nate, I did think the Silence were a little bit overrated, but
1 minute 17
again, like these orgs are dropping to unsigned teams. Who's Chuz? Millie O'Brien and Kiro? No.
Oh my goodness. What is going on?
All right, I'm done looking at the bracket. We have to see this because this is huge.
Dunked.
I mean, I'm rooting for whippersnappers, honestly.
BB. There's 1v1.
Just because we took him down yesterday, it makes us look really good.
Right? The way the game was meant to be played. We're dead. Diaz. Cuts early. It's Scribbles versus...
I love Milio. Yeah, shout out Zips. Oh my god!
Oh, that was so there, dude. That actually was so there. They just trolled that. They were bumping as well. That should have been a goal for the opponent.
This is a serious sweat.
Get the boost. Up to him. Up to him.
Oh my god. Skippy, what a save. Hey, motorcycle guy outside, can you stop? Here.
We're good.
Get a little more
Here
volume.
comes Diaz. Here comes Diaz.
I'm so thankful for you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the gifted subs. That's so kind of you. Ah, damn it. All right, Scribbles is back.
Never in doubt, man. Never in doubt. Fakes it and Scribbles. Is this?
All right, what
the
else is going on in the
dagger?
series? Or
Bottom left corner.
is there anything else going on? No, that's all right. These are the last ones.
What will
Got it.
happen? What will?
I don't even know who we're gonna face.
Okay. We're okay. We're fine.
Oh my god! Wait.
No. Drop.
Expert, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Drop that down, please.
Zach is Scribbles.
Just hard peek, dude. He almost just.
All right, back to the music. Okay, we have to. I don't know who we're gonna play. Cause Silence dropped the Chuz, which is kind of something. Let's see if matches are coming in. With this being the lineup, I think Chuz will probably move to here. I think we're against Foot. Unless it's like 1-5, 2-6, 3-7, and 4-8. Which then we would face Silence. I'd prefer to face Silence than Foot. Realistically. Is Adam Baguette not the coach anymore? Or is he still coach? I don't know. We'll find the matchups here shortly. Don't worry about that. Oh, he did, really? I'm a big fan of Expert. I think Expert is a dog. I like hearing that high-level players are also really cool. Yeah, we are doubling the viewers right now, and just wait till we keep more games going. The only problem is when we make top 16, I'm gonna have to find a backup caster because I'm gonna be out of town. Unfortunately for not being able to cover this. NRG's up against Chuz, which means it is 1-8. We're gonna be against Foot. I gotta get Foot's logo. Will that file work? Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna be against Foot. Because NRG's up against Chuz, which is Millie Bryant and Hero. Can Chuz just beat them? Yeah, it's 4-5. We're against Foot Esports. Whew. I'm not, okay. It's kind of vacation, it's kind of not vacation. Because, wait a minute. Sorry, I just missed some. Basically, my wife and her dad share a birthday, actually. There we go. Let's open up the hype. There we go. Coffee, what's up, brother? Just missed the hype train. We had 11 gifted subs, which is unreal. Miss you too, buddy. Thanks, man. Sorry, ignore that. There we go. Yeah, we're against Foot Esports next. This should be fun. Justin, Chronic, and Cheese. But, yeah, anyways, back to what I was trying to say. My wife and her dad, or my father-in-law, they have the same birthday, actually. And And so we are traveling to see her side of the family in order to, as a birthday thing for them. I'm going to run ads really fast while waiting for the next game. I'm going to start a prediction as well. Get the ads out of the way to make sure that nobody has to deal with watching ads while the games are going on. We're against Foot. Chronic, Justin, and Cheese. I appreciate that. SBC has Nightfall. Ooh, that's a fun one. That's a fun one. I think it's a winnable one. I think it's winnable, but Naya is really good at the game. Has more experience, so... Whew. Man, I'll tell you what, though. The sun was out today, which means this room is so freaking warm. It is toasty. I think this is a winnable series. I really do. I think Justin, Chronic, and Cheese were seated pretty lowly, but... You never know. You never know. Get in your guys' channel points to predict whether or not you think we will end up beating Foot Esports. We're up against Justin, Chronic, and Cheese. SBC took Genji to 5. Yeah, that's why I think this is a very winnable series for them. I just want them to get above top 29 through 32 or whatever that number is. I want them to win a series at minimum. That would be big. Let me see. Is there anything else I need to be worrying about right now? No? Things are good? Cool. Ace, everyone remember the copy pastas. Mateo, if you can get them in. We need the copy pastas in the chat so people can use them. I was just gifted a sub to Chenzo. That's really funny. There we go. Also, check out that link right there in order to learn more about KrakenSeas. It has their Discord, Instagram, their YouTube channel, their Twitch channel, their TikTok, their Twitter. It has their sponsorships with both Blacklight and with G Fuel. It has their merch link. That link right there, that's what you need to click with KrakenSeas. Our new and wonderful organization. There you go. Spam the juice to help out Juice, and then, of course, spam the peel to help Zineel. We have one for Taroco, which is Spam Morocco. We're really struggling to figure one out for him. We're going to need chat's assistance on that. There we go. Spam the Morocco. I can pin one message at a time. I'm gonna pin the peel. KrakenSeas is an organization. Yes, it is. KrakenSeas is absolutely an organization. KrakenSeas is a phenomenal organization. We're very glad that they are here. Luca! What up? Welcome. We are currently waiting on the lobby. Honestly, that's all we're really waiting on. We're up against Foot Esports next. Justin, Cheese, and Chronic. Kind of a ridiculous thing. Hexic, Martin, and Swaz? Well, they're not in our group. Are they top 32? Did they make top 32? They do? They play Expertness. Okay, they're in Group B. Yeah, their code name. Okay. Yeah, there you go, Judge. 100%, 1,000,000% in org. Yeah, they're in Group 2, which, by the way, exclamation point bracket in the chat, if you want to see that. I do not know where you can watch Hexic, Swaz, and Turt, but you can watch KrakenSeas right here. You should watch KrakenSeas here. Just throwing that out there. There's the bracket. You want to see him play expert? I mean, that's fair. sorry. Wind has been really strong around here, and it's unfortunately caused roof damage, so we'll worry about that. We'll worry about that tomorrow when our roofing guy comes in. Fun stuff. Alright. Is this match gonna work? Why is Star GG being weird? What's Expert's team name? Expert is a part of Whippersnappers. Alongside Skippy and Realize. I got you. I can answer the question. I'm streaming, man. Bob's not streaming. I am. I can answer questions, but much prefer that you would stay around here and watch a 1-0 team such as KrakenSeas. Hope you guys got your predictions in. This should be a good time. It's not going to be easy. Foot are for real. Again, Chronic, Justin, and Cheese. But we got Juice, Zineel, and Taroco. I'm ready for it. I think we can do it. All in from Mateo. All in. We love it. Oh, Ground Zero's their caster. Nice. Good for Ground Zero. All right, y'all. We ready? Let's get this stuff underway. Man, Chronic, Cheese, and Justin. What a ridiculous roster to be able to cast. Juice has missed boost twice. All right. That is really unfortunate that Juice missed that boost twice. Well, that's certainly challenging. Unfortunate to say the least. So we're immediately put at a 1-goal handicap. We're going to have to respond from here. Juice loses the challenge to Chronic. Taroco will have the clear downfield. Justin, the pop. Taroco on the backflip. Zineel will cover the backboard. Justin going to seal that boost and go hunting for Taroco unsuccessfully. Does push Taroco out of position so Justin can circle back to this ball. Justin looks to slow down the pace of play on a potential reset. Not found. Cheese over the head of Zineel. Justin's shot saved off the post. Juice with the demo onto Cheese. Zineel now on a Chronic. Pass infield. Juice there, and there's the first on the board for KrakenSeas. Golly, that got physical in a hurry, and Juice is able to send that one home. Now Juice off the kickoff, 50 away by Justin. Zineel with the nuke downfield. The waterfall straight down. Chronic, solid read. Juice, the catch. Up against Cheese. Taroco, solid read. Juice going to sit in that mood boost. Wait for it to respawn. Chronic on nothing. Will be pressured by Juice. Will take possession. Gets bumped off the ball. Staying on top of it, however. Juice out in front for Zineel. Solid clear coming through. Foot Esports, though, under a little bit of pressure being brought on by KrakenSeas, excuse me. Zineel one touch. Taroco over the head of one. Chronic will have coverage. A great catch and a great dribble. The demo onto Taroco could have things up, but Juice is able to clear it towards the left corner where, at least for the time being, the ball will be in safe hands. Justin the pop off the demo from, or onto Chronic, I should say. Juice downfield. Taroco. Pinch back infield. Zineel crashing in. Does not make contact. Cheese looks to grab the mid boost and play the ball forward. Playing up high against Juice, who, once again, has missed that corner boost. Either that or it was stolen. I'm not actually sure which. That pass in field is met by a simple clear from Zineel, who has ran out of boost. Cheese loses the battle against Zineel. Chronic one touch looking to get in the way of Justin. Does not do so. Juice back in field. Zineel turning on the ball. Beat over the top by Chronic. Juice ensuring that Taroco is not left in a one-on-one with that early challenge. Spike from the ceiling. Justin, the turn. Bumps being attempted. Flick towards net. Two players commit, and Justin has an open net. Both Zineel and Juice move forward on this ball. All Justin has to do is put it to the left-hand side. That's 2-1 for Foot. Justin off the sidewall double. Guys over the head of Juice, but Juice does get a bump. Cheese pass towards Justin. Zineel credited with a save, even though Justin's not credited with a shot. That's a booming clear downfield. Justin has no boost and just cannot get back to it. How did Taroco get so much pace behind that shot? That is a bomb of a shot downfield, and Justin with nothing cannot get back. Simply caught off guard. We'll take it in stride. Zineel's going to be next to it. Does grab that mid boost and wins the challenge up against one. Juice against Chronic. The 50's kept neutral. Taroco, touch off the sidewall. Zineel was being hassled at the midfield line. He's up against Justin now. Justin cannot go underneath. Instead, leaves the ball off for Chronic. We're going to go from the ceiling. Spun himself out. Taroco downfield. Juice to play the possession. 50 lost against Cheese. Zineel up next. Corner double. Not available to him. Taroco wins a challenge up against one. Might have a shooting opportunity. It's 50 up high. Cheese, however, is the first one up to it. Juice looking to play a little more conservative on that offering. It'll pay off as the whole team is able to recuperate, grab boost, reposition, and play defense from here. Zineel up next. Towards midfield. No reset. Stays up high. Great 51. It's a little awkward for Chronic. Still plays a great touch. And what else do you expect from these guys? But Zineel looking for the double tap is bumped off the ball. Great challenge from Chronic as well on the free jump. Cheese beats Juice to the outside, but Juice is able to spin him out. That shot on. Kicked up high by Taroco. Zineel able to get over the head of Chronic thanks to the bump attempts of Juice. 50 now 1 into the corner. Juice. Good read to the backboard. Does not have a double tap. Taroco is going to circle back. Allows Zineel to retreat. Grab that boost and a solid pass back from Taroco while avoiding bumps from Justin. Well, temporarily, I should say. Zineel, good 50 win into the corner. Around 2, but no one is there to take the shot from KrakenSeas. Light touch from foot. Chronic can't get over the top of Taroco. This is a lot of pressure coming through from KrakenSeas. Justin alleviates it. Plays against Taroco. Cheese, shot towards net. Taroco left a little bit awkward. Plays it towards his backboard. It's a follow-up touch. Under a minute to go. Chronic trying to set up the offense. 4 foot. Instead, Juice is just challenged immediately by Cheese. Now here comes Taroco, breaking back in field. One-on-one, up against Justin. Has the shot. No, not on target. Rebound saved by Justin as well. Gets the extra touch to the backboard. Zineel playing patient. Demo comes through. Zineel's going to be given a little bit of space as a result of it. Avoids the demo. Plays underneath one as well. Leaves it for Taroco. The man with boost. Looks to take it in field, but Chronic shuts down that lane. 20 seconds left to go. A goal for either team would certainly be the difference maker at this point in time. Zineel from the ceiling. Chronic being chased on the bumps. No contact made by the defense. Taroco spiking off the ceiling. Juice next to the corner. Justin up high. Juice's touch escapes him, but Zineel is going to have a sidewall double. Cheese will eliminate it. That's on target. Taroco has to outstretch and get back. Last offering belongs to Foot. Back in field. Justin is there and through. Alright. Go next. That sucks. Is what it is. That one hurts. That one hurts a little bit, not gonna lie. Oh, hey man, Hank, how's it going? Welcome, brother. I do not know what Taroco's decal is, not gonna lie. I'm doing quite well, thank you. A little bit salty about how that first game ended, but a lot of series left to be played. Yeah, bro, yeah, he has been doing it actually for that long, which is crazy to think about and weird to think that the childhood for me is just kind of gone, but not the point. Zeros to start off this game, obviously. We'll reset from here and get back to work. As Zineel skies that one to the backboard. Juice on no boost cannot challenge Chronic. Now in our half. Taroco, nothing. Zineel lays it back forward. Juice and Cheese with the pre-jump of Doom. Zineel able to get it away from Chronic. Justin will be next to the sidewall. No double. Taroco instead sends it back down into the blue half. Justin, the turn. Up high goes Cheese. He has boost to work with as well. Over the head of Taroco. Shot on target is a light one that Juice is able to get a clear on. Zineel being harassed. Justin back in field. Cheese shot. Taroco saved. Up high to the sidewall now. Chronic shot denied by Juice. This is a lot of pressure coming through from Foot. Taroco finally able to get rid of it, at least for the time being. Zineel over the top. Shot was going to be high regardless, but a save does come through. That's a pass from Juice to Taroco. Bang! Top right corner. What a play coming through. Juice and Taroco. And what a strong shot at that. My goodness. Off the kickoff, Chronic will have possession. Going first against Zineel with the reset. Gets a second reset as well, and Cheese doesn't even allow us to get a save. Instead, he'll guide it out on his own. Turns back on the ball and switches fields of play, only for Juice to intercept. Taken away by Zineel. It's a pass towards Taroco, who looks for a double tap. He does have it. Forces Cheese to go low. Cheese now 1-on-1 against Zineel. That 50 is very awkward towards our backboard, but Juice thankfully has it saved. Cheese once more to the backboard. Zineel has coverage. Sidewall double is afforded to him. We'll grab that mid boost. Juice sits back and waits to see what Zineel can do on his own. Spike straight down in front of the net. Chronic and Justin both require. Juice to the backboard. Chronic does have a touch. Traded demos coming through. Justin onto Zineel and Juice getting retribution onto Justin. Cheese up high. Another touch. Not going to have it. Zineel guiding the ball towards safety, only as far as Justin. He looks for the quick double. Instead, it's Taroco on the booming clear. Zineel downfield, no boost in the tank. Still looking to apply pressure, trying to get bumps. Will not find either. Instead, Taroco is met by Chronic. Justin into the corner. Over the head of one. Zineel now. Light touch, does get an extra one, thank goodness. Doesn't allow Chronic to get a good touch towards net. Gonna be Cheese on the turn, gets bumped off the ball. Taroco's gonna be gifted space. No more boost in the tank, however. Tries playing 50 into the corner. Does do so. It's Juice taking control. Only until Cheese comes in and breaks it up. Taroco loses the race against Justin, but makes Justin pay for it. Now back downfield. Justin does spawn on the near side. We'll have to play a little bit safer. Taroco over his head. Zineel back in front. Plays the 50 against Chronic that Justin's now forced a challenge on. Playing the mind games against Taroco is Justin. Plays him against Juice as well. Justin doing everything that he can to get that ball into our half. He does so successfully, but now taken away. Taroco, reset, actually bumped by Zineel from behind. A little bit of a miscommunication coming through from KrakenSeas. Now Cheese looking for the demos, but Juice has a great first challenge. Those bumps out in front could prove to be problematic for us. It's out in front. Taroco does get the save. Cheese is there for the rebound. Juice misses contact. Still feel as though Juice has yet to really find his footing in this series. He had a good passing play earlier for the first goal, but that's contact we need out of him. Taroco will have the first opportunity off kickoff. He does demo one player. It's Cheese who's the victim. Zineel loses the challenge to Chronic, who runs out of boost. Juice, good catch and pop up against Justin. Cheese being headhunted. Taroco looks to push out wide while Zineel will steal that boost. It is a good team play as Justin now gets the ball even further. A crazy skip touch from Cheese, forcing us back into our half. Taroco over one. Chronic going to be bumped off the ball. Allows Juice to bang that ball forward. What a catch by Justin. No matter how long he's been a part of the game, he's still as mechanical as ever. Taroco's bumped off of the pass. Juice will challenge in next, but boost is going to belong to Cheese. Zineel with nothing. Simply forcing the ball out wide. Justin in search of a double. Going to be controlled by Juice at the backboard. Back in field, Chronic spikes it from the ceiling. Taroco around one. Justin up high. Taroco with control. Loses the 50. He plays towards Juice. He has to backflip to make contact. Zaneel's up next. 50 kept neutral. Now Chronic takes to the skies. Bumps being attempted by Cheese as well. Chronic loses the 50. Justin out in front, and Zineel can't save it. Good reset from Chronic, and Justin's in the right place. Unfortunately, Zineel cannot get back to it. Now we need one in the final 34 seconds. Kickoff lost back towards Justin. Guides it all the way into our half with the offensive possession of foot is just going to waste a lot of time that we cannot afford to lose out on. 20 seconds left. Justin given space, boost, everything he could possibly ask for. Fakes out one, beats Zineel, and now Chronic gets to do the same exact thing, wasting as much time as possible. Juice back downfield. Up against Justin, it's going to have to be done with 0, but Justin is just keeping the ball away. That 50 plays neutrally well for them. Chronic, musty towards net. Zineel keeping the ball alive. Has the catch, has Juice, but he can't keep the ball alive. Also, that sound, it comes off as loud, but it's light. Don't worry. The Bromake. Wow, I haven't seen the Bromake in the as like your name in a long time. Goodness gracious, bro. Welcome. We're right here. We're right here. I know we can do it. We had a lead. We gotta turn this around, though. We gotta right this ship. We have a lot of work to be done, frankly. I really think we can beat this team. We're showing that we can absolutely compete, but I just feel like I'm left needing more out of Juice, and I hate to single him out. But Zineel feels as though he's been consistent. And, you know, Taroco's done everything that we could possibly ask of him so far. Having the lone goal. I just feel as though there's some interesting opportunities where Juice is just missing crucial moments. Now, could just be positioning, could be something else. I don't know. What I do know is we're down in the series 2-0. It's going to take a Herculean effort to climb back into this one. Cheese with the first shot. That is a huge pinch downfield. It is not on target. Taroco and Zineel both committing. Taroco, though, wins the double. It's out in front. The shot is just off the bar from Juice. Came in with just a little bit too much heat. Now in transition comes Chronic and company looking for the double. Taroco will deny. Juice has switched cars. Maybe he just needed that bit of a mental reset to get things unlocked. Cheese takes out Taroco. Justin, reset, pop, infield. Chronic, Cheese now. It was a pass towards Chronic. He was not able to make contact, and Cheese was there for the rebound. A good one from Zineel does get Justin out of the play, but Taroco unfortunately can't crash it as Cheese collects that boost and looks to take up to the skies. A lot of fakes in the air Foot are able to provide, and right now they are all working. Zineel now immediately removed from the field of play, and we will not talk about him for at least 3 seconds. Cheese with the double tap. Now Zineel back on the field. We're back to talking about him again as he gets a save against one. Chronic, the drop down. Juice up high, beats the ball by Justin. Zineel now kicked out to the right-hand side. Juice over towards Zineel. Going to be covered by Cheese. Still in an awkward spot. Shootable on target. Saved by Chronic. Juice having to collect the mid-boost. Going to be left to challenge up against Chronic and Cheese. No contact made. Juice doesn't make contact initially. Ends up winning the 50, which is a full field clear, forcing Justin back into his own corner. We'll grab the boost and look to take it up. No, goes back down. Taroco still challenging Chronic. Zineel. Ceiling. Reset. Does not have it. Juice looks to play back with boost. Here is where he can be extremely comfortable. He's up against Chronic, who shuts it down. Good demo onto Justin from Taroco. Zineel. One touch. Taroco able to crash in before Cheese can get there. Chronic doesn't have contact. Now Juice up against Justin, hunting for Cheese as well. Zineel grabbing that mid-boost can challenge Justin right away and does do so successfully. Already that 100 boost is gone, and now Justin, the redirect towards net. Taroco outstretches and has the save. Denying that redirect opportunity. It's Juice with very limited boost in the tank. The musty towards the backboard is going to be met by a challenge from Zineel. Taroco the only one left back. 2-on-1. He does get a great save, but Chronic is just there for the rebound. Juice does have a goal line save. That clearing pass is read by Cheese. A very close call. But we are still alive. Justin up top. Read by Zineel. Chronic looking to go solo, at least for a small amount of time. That passes towards Justin, who takes away the mid-boost. A T-bump comes through. Cheese has to get back and does do so. Neither team able to break through either's defense as of yet. I'd say the more threatening opportunities have belonged to Foot. However, both teams have had their moments in time. It is Chronic who beats Taroco to the ball. Zineel will be next. Ceiling pinch, not around Justin. It was a light one at that. Cheese around Taroco. To the back more now, searching for bumps onto Juice. Will not find it. It's a leak out play towards Zineel. He does not have the double tap. That is a great skip touch, and Cheese has the extra one, not on target. Justin unable to be there for the rebound. Zineel didn't have the skip touch in kind, and they were just trading back and forth. Both teams trying to find the psycho-style touches. That shot on target is through for Justin. Chronic ends up faking it. Juice does not have the read. 1-0 for Foot. Justin fakes underneath Juice, looks to go over the top of Zineel, gets the bump, it's saved off the bar twice. Chronic has the rebound. Right now, every single mind game is working. We have been faked out countless times in every single game so far. And it has to change immediately. We're down to 2 with a minute 17 to go. We have to win 3 games in a row. It's got to change ASAP. Juice does have a read. Justin's there first. One touch to the backboard. Controls possession. Zineel's beat over the top. Traded demos from Chronic and Zineel. Temporary 2v2. Boom downfield. Read and caught by Cheese. Who bumped off the ball by Taroco. Now Zineel. Can't get over the head of Chronic. Chronic stayed straight down, excuse me. Zineel the turn up against Cheese. That shot on target is saved off the bar and post. Taroco is able to dunk it home, and there is still life in this game for our home team. I don't know how Chronic got that save to begin with, but thank goodness Taroco was able to muscle it through. Off kickoff. Cheese leaving it back towards Justin, who passes to Chronic. Goes underneath one. Taroco being hunted by Justin. Bumps come through, but a crazy save from Taroco. Maybe that is what we need to sway some momentum in our favor. Oh my goodness. Thank you, neighbor, whose bass is far too loud for the card they're in, and that's it. Down to 25 seconds left. It is going to take a lot in a very short amount of time to get this one back, and it is not going to happen. Justin's going to have another. That's the series. It really felt winnable, but there were so many mistakes, unfortunately, made. Now, Foot's likely a roster that can make the major. They are. And they were seeded lowly because they changed more than one player. You had to keep 2 players around in order to maintain your RLCS points, which is the only reason why they were seeded so lowly to begin with. We're going to get 1 on the board, but it would have to be 2 in 6 seconds. But anyways, it's just an unfortunate result. It really felt like the first 2 games were extremely close, and honestly probably should have been wins the way that we were playing. But this game in particular, that was rough. Not sure who we're going to end up facing next, but this series is done and dusted. That's all she wrote. That was tough. NRG 3-0 Chuz. Strictly Business are up 2-1 on Gen G, so Strictly Business may move to the 2-0 round. While Foot move up there, and maybe look like they're going to move up there against Fellas. And we'll see what happens from here. But I'm going to end up taking a quick break to get some water and also to try to cool off because it is extremely hot up here, as I do not have AC. But I'll be back here shortly, and when we do resume, we will have our next matchup. Stay tuned.
but turns into a pinch, so it's going to be rather okay for Nightfall, and SBC does not put a hand up. I guess from watching it right there from Plexi's angle, it looks like that ball's going to roll, not bounce out into the net in front of him. But regardless, Plexi needs to stay ready for that ball. At least get a challenge or something. 2:26, we're now past halftime. SBC down by 2. Luna Brawler could start the charge here by finding the demo and maybe a pass mid off the 50-50. 2 in the corner, Beastie straight up. Gets a flip reset out to Plexi. He's going to play this one out to Beastie. It goes high off the corner. As far as Plexi. Tries to go to himself. Now it's a 2v2 situation. Their favorite game mode. Into the corner with 2 minutes left. Resh is looking for a couple touches here. Did he get the flip reset to find the extra challenge? He never uses it. And it turns out to be a 50-50 to Plexi. Can't get it past the defense. Not yet. 20 boost. Gets a flip reset. Gets the pinch. Lunar to himself. Needs to get a couple more. The demo comes through. Now Plexi in a 1v1 has done this before. Keeps it mid for his team. Downfield, Lunar to find the save. Keeping his team alive, gets the extra 2 to 3 touches that he needs to put it to the corner. A minute and a half remaining for SBC to find 2. They are on match point. Plexi downfield. Can't find the recovery on the wall, and it's going to slow down his subsequent touch to his team. Shot goes behind Lunar. It's a little bit wide, though. Plexi by himself. Nightfall is doing a great job right now keeping this ball on the SBC half. Plexi to take this one away from Resh. Has no boost to work with. A bunch of patience at that. Rise goes up. Rise passes this one downfield to open space. Lunar's going to collect off the ceiling. It goes, and out to Night Yo. A little bit of boomer ball here for both teams. And really low boost for SBC. 30 seconds remaining. If they found one here on this counterattack right now, they would have a chance at coming back. Sitting 2 goals down with limited time remaining. Can they start that comeback right here, right now? They put it back down into the half of the Spaceman Cowboys. Over Beastie's head. One more for Nightya. Trying to send this one mid as Plexi goes downfield. The solo play. Does he find it? He goes for the pass out to Lunar. Rise stays up, off the ceiling. Lunar could find it. What a beautiful shot. Lunar gets sent to the ceiling, stays with the play, and makes it happen. Does not go to the ceiling. I thought he got bumped all the way up to the ceiling, but regardless, it is a nice double tap off of the backboard. 10 seconds remaining. Lunar Brawler off kickoff. I mean, they have a great opportunity here. Finds a bump, only one back, and name a Rise. Now the team gets back, ready for defense. A pinch mid. Beastie sends it high. Going to the sidewalk. Can they find a pinch? A pinch onto 2. It kills the ball, touches the ground, and we have a game 5. Okay, I'm learning something right here, right now, that I have way too many emotions into this. And for the next qual, there has to be a caster, bro. Like, this is just... I am just like a neutral human being right now. Like, I have no good or bad emotions, bro. Like, this is crazy challenging right now. GC3, it absolutely is, man. It absolutely is, bro. And guys, this team was just picked up with their 3rd Resh, right? 1 week before the qual. Imagine what happens with a couple more weeks. I think it would just be if it was a casting like, it would just be a caster. I would just want all the way out. I feel like in a day, I'll do day 1 and 2. In a day 3 scenario, I think I'm way too emotional for this. This is getting hard. But here we go. We're gonna lock back in as a caster, bro. I'm trying so hard to be excited. I seriously am. It's just so challenging. But let's lock back in. We do have a game 5. So the way that day 3 works, if anyone does not know how day 3 works, it's essentially the first to like 3 games, right? The first to win a best of 3. Now, what if a team loses 2? Do they have to lose 3 and then they're out? I don't know how the losing works in day 3. I'm not gonna lie. Get sneaky, that would be pretty sick. But regardless, we are in a game 5 situation, 2-2 in the series. Oh, win 3 before you lose 3. Okay. Beastie with the dunk on the target. Beastie Rise, Naya for Nightfall, finding first blood here. And Plexi, Resh, and Lunabrawler on the Spacebound Cowboys. They cannot find the save away. Lunabrawler has to go low. Sets himself up high, can't find the save away. Okay, so we have to win 3 before you lose 3. Okay. Off kickoff. That was a dangerous touch there. SBC stays alive, though. On target. The Musty from Rise, and he does it all by himself. Can we see this flow state of a team from SBC come back alive? Listen, we've been 2-0 before. Can they bring this one back? Can they bring this one back? Off kickoff. Resh looking to find the bump or the ball, maybe a pass to his teammate. It looked like it was going to be there. Lunar a little bit slow to the challenge as he's beat out. Plexi and Resh going up for the challenge. Lunar can't go up. He hears the attacker going up. Out to Rise. Now to the backboard. Sends this one sky high. Resh has to beat out Beastie to give his team an opportunity downfield. I believe the Space on Cowboys have not been on Nightfall's half in this game thus far, but Plexi to do it all by himself. The demo out from Lunabrawler, and now Resh to keep it back into play to Plexi. Good 50 here can set up his team. Lunabrawler's up. Lunabrawler finds the 50 at pass mid. Resh could have been there if he had some boost, but now no boost for Nightya, no boost for Rise. Man advantage for SBC, and the 50-50 brings them back downfield. Into the corner it goes. Plexi's there. Plexi gets met by Nightya, bumps him out of the way, says, listen here, I want my teammate Resh to bring this one downfield, not you. Beastie is up, but Lunabrawler is closer, using his neutral jumps to recover on the flip. Rise does get it around Plexi, but sends it high for Resh, who gets the flip reset, does not receive the pass, and opts for the solo play instead. Now from the corner for Plexi. Finds one, and the defense holds on. 2:49 left to go in regulation. Nightya. The ground pinch down to Plexi, a little bit dangerous in front of the Spaceman Cowboys net. Beat out by Beastie for the corner. Couple of wall dashes here. Double tap opportunity, and Beastie finds it 3-0. 3-0 with halftime left. This game is far from over. This game is absolutely far from over. Lunabrawler says, I'm going to get one to start things off. Rise with 0 boost. Beats out Plexi, but Lunabrawler's lurking around. Can he find a touch? Well, it's going to go out to Nightya. Plexi's there. Lunabrawler rotating ball side. Don't know if that's going to help his team out. Arsenal reset for the flip reset past mid. Lunar's there, but so is Beastie, who beats him out for the save. Resh going for the touch off the backboard. Can't find the Psycho or redirect out to his teammate. Beastie getting a couple extra touches on the ball that SBC, I don't think they liked that very much. They thought they would have a free push of the ball out from the corner. 2 minutes left to find 3. Can they do it? Are you a believer in SBC? Now Plexi downfield. Look at Resh playing upfield as he's confident. His teammate Plexi can at least buy him some time to do so. Would have been nice there if he could have found a shot on target. This one's going to go into the corner on Nightfall's half. The 50-50 from Resh is not met. Goes out to Plexi. Trying to find one more from Beastie. They actually 50-50 at twice.
I'll turn my camera back on. I'm back now. My wife got home from work, so I was catching up with her. Seeing how she was doing.
3-1. They just need to find
N2N still
more.
drop a game.
Great play here. The bump, the shot, it was as free as could be. There's so much time remaining.
All right.
Now that they've seen the ball go through the net, they know it is possible. Excuse me, they know it is possible.
Oh boy.
It is just
this is game 5 as we've been watching.
Setting up Nightfall time and time
VP
again.
Sweet.
Big challenge here.
If we have to face VP, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Beastie's pre-jumping. Looks for the 50-50 that goes out to Nightya, out to Rise. Moving the ball out. Lunabrawler is back. Lunabrawler find a pass to his teammate.
Resh has
no
nothing.
boost from Resh, or else it would have been a good pass, and he's met by Rise. Off the ceiling it goes.
Come on.
Lunabrawler to the back.
Come on, fellas.
Hoping Nightya doesn't get a touch like he just did. Going under one. Two people go, though, and Raj just makes the most out of the double commit there.
I just, of all the teams for us to face, we cannot face VP. There ain't no way. If we face VP, we're in, like, that would just be the most brutal draw ever. But with them moving up from the 0-1 and us moving down from the 1-0, it can actually happen.
5 seconds remaining.
Come on, guys.
The sidewall. Resh is there to receive it from Lunar. You're moving the ball nicely, but they're just getting shut down by Nightfall. Great touch from Resh. Flip reset, pop reset.
Good bump.
A shot on target, takes a double commit to save this one away.
That's that series. Okay. Hey, Chihuahua's got a W. Good for them. All right, so M80 is not done yet. You're correct. You are. But it would just be a criminal draw, honestly. Who's fellas? Jazzy, Andy, Zai are in Game 5 against M80? I feel bad for SBC, man. I want them to get a W. They were in such a good spot, and they went to Game 5 again. They just couldn't close. Man. Okay. That's fair, Mateo. That's fair. I forgot to do that. That's brutal. Okay, who are we gonna have next? I do not know. The entire Pool 2 is already decided. Like, they're already getting games underway. Shopify and end-to-end. Goodness. That's Percy Panda Eris. First Killer J. I mean, that'll be a fun series. Space Station and Dig. These are both fun. Rooting for Southampton because Velocity. It's Energy winning their games? Yup. It's on Mech's channel? Alright, we'll go check it out. Yeah, NRG's doing their thing. They've gone 3-1, 3-0. What is... What's his channel? Sobia, dude. Hey, shout out to Sobia for creating the graphics for this stream, by the way. We're gonna watch this.
Oh, he got bumped as he got the touch. It's a big demo, finally.
It's Mel, Melakeem. We like Melakeem.
Noli, what's a demo? What instincts? What awareness? And finally, something opens up for us on the back line. It's just going to have to be that game.
Oh wait, and Sleeper's casting Andy, Jazzy, and Zai. I might switch to that because I like Sleeper. Sleeper's actually a buddy of mine, so.
We'll turn and pop. What a pre-jump save by Noli. Jazzy.
Oh, what a pass.
Infield, which Mech is up to very fast.
We're 1-1.
Got the second as well, making Andy.
We had Foot Esports as our second match of the day, which was it's Justin Cheese and Chronic, so kind of a brutal draw, and it really felt like they were winnable games, but just couldn't quite piece it together. First series was against Chihuahuas. That was pretty simple.
The awkward touch. Andy can try and turn. Life is up fast. Another awkward
good bump from Nolly again.
That bump that he had will buy his team some time and some. Mech just wants the boost to spawn. The boost is not spawned for Mech. I'm sorry to tell you. That's wow. Unfortunate. Spawned the moment he left too.
They were. You're correct.
Jazzy pops it high. And very, very confident.
Oh, that's a good play.
Mech has to control the ball there. Can they transition Mech off the backboard?
Good play.
Jump. Oh, my line! It's the youngsters to combine to put M80 up by 2 in a treacherous series.
So we can face fellas. We could face a lot of people here.
A breakthrough.
Yeah, I saw that, Sobi. It's really unfortunate. I'm rooting for you guys, but man,
And we
just gotta
could be
close
allowed
out.
to be a little bit comfortable. Just a little bit comfortable.
This is the last series of the bracket that has to get scored. Genji did take down Strictly Business? Okay.
Mech with a good read, a second touch. He'll take the 50. Nolly's last back.
So I guess Nolly's back in the U.S.
Oh, man.
Good extra touch.
What a series. What a test. And all this means is we're going to get whoever got the easiest win in this round next. We've got to finish out this game first. Nolly.
I think it's going to be MAD versus
with a good
NRG.
touch. And a musty flick. The musty was not musting. Okay, life is cycling into that. That's cool though. What a game. What a series. What a hard-earned series. A test that they had to overcome.
No, not after OG, because he
And
stayed
they
around and
just-
played some CRL with, what is it? He played some CRL with, excuse me, St. Edward's Esports. I casted for them, actually, for that. But there were some things that were going on behind the scenes with him, and I'm guessing things are better for him now that he's back. So, good for him. Alright, Team Silence still isn't done. We can check them out. We're gonna have to. Hey, Shark, thank you very much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. That's in Game 5,
And
too.
now they're really in trouble. Jerry can't get it. Mans are flying slow to
It's
the
alright,
ball,
hold
and
up,
time
hold
is
up.
ticking away. For Sherbrooke, Team Silenced just need to hold on a little bit longer. Game
Tenacity's going to
5
multi-stream?
could be theirs, and now it is.
My stream for foot
Pigeon
games?
completes the hat
I'm not sure what you're talking about, because I'm the KrakenSeas team streamer.
3-goal lead for Team Silence, 4 for Team Silence.
Yeah, this is
overall,
done.
But a Hattie in pocket for Pigeon. If Pigeons even have pockets, pants, everywhere. Anyways,
We'll see who we get. We saw this. I can't, man, stop it.
With the ball going on down over to Team Silence.
All we're waiting on is this result to be put in.
10 seconds remaining on the clock. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Team Silence are going to be moving on into that middle section of the bracket to find out who's moving up.
I do not know who is streaming the foot games. We faced them last round and dropped 0-3, unfortunately. It might be GexCasts. He was last time. Let me check. We'll try to figure it out. I do not know. I do not know, honestly enough, but we're KrakenSeas. Here's the group. Here's the group. So we won 3-1 against against golly, I can't look at against Chihuahuas. Dropped 3-0 to foot. And now we're gonna see who's next in the 1-1 round. We're gonna face a team that won from the 0-1 round. So that could be Team Silenced. It could be Nightfall. I believe it could be VP. We'll find out once this is all official. Yeah, classic Swiss. Fun stuff. On the other side of the pool, actually, we'll go ahead and check that out for you, too. They're already underway on their games. They are way ahead of us, because they have had only a couple of series even go to 4 games. Next to New and Shopify is actually going to be a lot of fun. Because Next to New have not dropped a game still in this entire open. So, we'll see. We'll see how they go. Fun stuff. Oh, forgot to click out on that. It looks like Cheese is actually streaming the Foot games. Yeah, it's on Cheese's channel for Foot. And Ground Zero is the one casting it. That's fair. I can't blame you for that. Crispy's an awesome guy, so big shout out Crispy on, big shout out to Crispy on Strictly Business. Silence is next for us. I'm cool with that. Oh yeah, chat worked great, Sylvia. I made sure it was my link just to make sure. But yeah, it's been great. This has been phenomenal. Alright, just waiting for it to be official before I change the borrow and everything. There it is. We got it. We got it. Team Silence has been struggling, to say the least, so I think we take this one down pretty easily. Not gonna lie. This is gonna be a good bounce back for us. VP against Chuz. It's M80 versus Foyt and then NRG and Genji. M80 Foot's gonna be a good series, but we're gonna take this down. Bonding over who's shady and who's not shady. Would the real Twitch shady please stand up? Would the real shady please stand up? Or show yourself in chat. Whatever. Not the point. Let's get another prediction going. There we go. Quick ads while they get the lobby up and we'll go from here. But I really think we can win this. This absolutely feels like a winnable series. Team Silence hasn't been anything crazy, and I think we're really good. I think we moved to 2-1 here. I do. I think we moved to 2-1. And then we face. I think we go to 2-1. We face M80, and then shock M80. Let's do it. We got this. I believe in us. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Sunday evening. For those of you who do not know who I am and you're joining in here for the first time, I am McMaster. I'm a Rocket League caster on the amateur side of things, pro, semi-pro, collegiate level, everything. I most recently, in terms of LANs, got to face up, or got to be a part of the Tri-City Slam, which was a collegiate Rocket League invitation, or not invitation, but collegiate Rocket League LAN at East Tennessee State University that happened all of a week ago. And now we are handling KrakenSeas, formerly known as Apple Slices, picked up literally last night by KrakenSeas. So shout out to the guys from KrakenSeas. There has been a link in the chat that has all of their socials and their partnerships, whether it's their Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, as well as their link for their merch, their link for their partner page with G Fuel, and their partner page with Blacklight. So there you go. A big shout out to KrakenSeas for picking up our team, specifically for picking up the guys that are on the field. Yeah, I don't want to play VP either. I don't think we will. I don't think so. I think we play, I think if we win this, we'll play M80. And we just take them down. And we go from there. We got it. Get in your channel points, ladies and gents. Get your bets in. This should be fun. 1-1 round now. 1-1. Team Silence coming off of a Game 5 W. They have let things get very, very close. Again, they went to 5 up against Sherbrooke FC, which, again, no shade to Sherbrooke, but that's Jerry flying in Bishop. VP was? That's, well, the team they had signed, yes, but they signed redacted. So yeah, they went, my bad. Team Silence lost to Chuz, which, I mean, that's Bryant, Millie, and Kiro. I don't think that's a series that Silence should necessarily drop, and then they barely beat Sherbrooke. So I think I think it's a great bounce back series for us. I think it's a phenomenal opportunity for us to bounce back. It never showed up. There's no file for it. So I'm serious, there's no file for it. I've opened it a couple times now and it is not there. So I do not know what to tell you. Do you know what it's titled? Let me, hold on. Yeah, there's no gold logo in here. I'm looking through the files right now and it's just not there. I do not know what to tell you. Seed collection check missing? I'll show you. Yeah, it's missing them. And I know how to search the directory and everything. Select folder, apply, nothing. Tell you what is missing. Yup, sorry. Let's see, logo 4, logo 7, and profile pic. Yeah, logo W_4 and logo _7, logo _7, and profile pic. Actually, let me just use the snipping tool and send it to you. Already? Here, just to make sure you have them correct. Was it just that? Hold on a minute. Good thing it's taking a while so I can do this. All right, let me try. Will this work now? I've done that and it did not do anything. Good thing, again, good thing they're taking a while. There, I'm so. Oh, well, we can worry about this another time. I just sent you what it says I'm missing, and I thought I put those in the folder, and it just did not do anything. Don't worry about it. Still looks phenomenal. I'm not concerned about it even slightly. I much prefer to focus on starting up, because we're ready to go. Resinal, Pigeon, and Levtira? Who's Lev? I just want to check that really quick. Oh, looks like we don't have time to check it. Alright. My apologies for that. Alright, we are good to go. We're finally on blue this time around, actually. A little bit of a switch of pace. Zineel? Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. We will take it. Perfect. That helps greatly. We will take the first goal. It's just Lev. Okay, but he added Tira. Trying to make himself the GOAT. That is fine by me. We get the first goal on the board. Thank you very much, our GOAT Taroco. Of course, in the in the background of things, Shady Sylvia, let me know exactly what I can do about this. But Juice is on the board. Okay, he's back. What a beautiful double and a great adjustment off the bump as well. Pass Zineel. Where has that been from Juice? Maybe now the confidence will be back in full swing. Zineel, take it to the house, young fella. Aw, close. I get to say young fella and young blood because I'm 25 and these guys are much younger than me, which always feels weird, but it is simply a part of the gig. Pitch is going to have it clear. Might even have a second touch towards net, and it's open. Okay. Interesting. It's fine. It's just one. We continue on. Ain't no problem. Up high, Pigeon looks to set up a teammate. Touch is met by Reznal. He's left on no boost. Going to bump Zineel, but Zineel is just going to stay and be as pesky as ever in that corner. Pigeon the drop down, met by Taroco. Reznal pass out towards Lev. Taking his time, looking for the reset. On the drop-down ground pinch, ends up 50ing his way out wide. Pigeon up against two defenders. That double commit could prove to be costly. Zineel, a great touch to slow down the ball, but Reznal's able to steal boost. Starting to thin out our gas tanks, but Juice does get the clear. Lev, sidewall double, does not find it. Taroco. Beats the ball by Pigeon. That is a big clear. Taroco might just go hunting for the bumps. He searches for Reznal. Can't find him, but it doesn't matter. Reznal has no contact, and Juice will bury it. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Lev grabbing that mid boost will be first to the ball. Pop in the air, search for bumps. Bar down and through from Reznal. Goodness. That's certainly something. Clangs his way, bar on through. That had power behind it. 3-2. Defense is non-existent on both sides of the play right now. Bumps coming through. Great boost steal from Juice. Able to play this ball from the backboard. Pigeon makes one touch. Zineel now trying to pass the Juice. No, Zineel just looks to take full control on his own. To the backboard. Reznal. Space to work with. Gets drilled off the ball by Juice. Taroco's there first. Pops in field towards Zineel. Looks to pass it back to Taroco, but Pigeon's there. A good one from Taroco, but the ball is stopped dead in its tracks. Now Lev looks to take flight. Zineel able to slow that down even through the bump. Back in field. Good control from Taroco. Wins the challenge up against Reznal. Lev on limited boost. Taroco getting out in front, searching for bumps unsuccessfully. Zineel, oh my goodness. What are you about to do, my friend? Juice goes for the corner double. And Pop is unable to be shot upon by Taroco. Ends up going for it late. Pigeon fakes underneath when he gets the reset, but Zineel still has it shut down. Pays for it. Courtesy of Lev. Reznal the turn. Taroco. One touch. Lev. Awkward as the ball is off the wall. Pigeon as well. Looking to maintain possession, but can't. Zineel, the takeaway in the opposing corner. Out in front for Taroco. Got it to safety once more. Juice back on the ball. Beats two defenders. Lev grabs that. Tries taking it out wide, but Zineel there once again. That shot not quite on... Actually, excuse me. It is on target. Not quite in, however, as Reznal was able to cover the distance across the net. 50-51 by Reznal. Lev up high, down low, too slow. Pigeon the turn. Spiking from the ceiling, limited boost, reset towards net, a little bit awkward for the defense. Zineel able to recover beautifully, rebound is there, however, Taroco still somehow keeping that ball out. I do not know how. Juice looks to go end to end. Does demo Lev after the flick. Zineel grabbing that mid boost, goes immediately, but Pigeon slows down the pace of play once again. Getting the bump onto Taroco. Taroco muscles his way through it. Juice, no sidewall double. To the opposite side of the field. Good skip touch that came through from Lev. Zineel downfield. Pigeon collecting his own corner boost. Lev has a read on that ball. Juice a little bit awkward on that first touch. But Taroco has space to work with. Very limited boost in the tank, but will take a 50 down low. Juice to the sidewall. Up against Lev. Challenge kept pretty neutral. Zineel's able to take it away and might even be able to do some work on his own off the reset. Pop does not get around Zineel. Taroco has no opportunity at the rebound either. Lev with the pot shot towards net. Offenses seem to have simmered down a little bit, and defenses have learned that, well, they're important. Zineel looks to take the ball away. Up high. Zineel ends up leaving for Pigeon. Bumped off the ball. Juice first to it. Good opportunity for a breakaway here. Juice slowing it down. Pop up against Zineel. But this is just forcing a lot of time off the clock while Zineel has to reset from his own backboard. Two players commit on both sides of the field. Taroco up next. That 50 escapes the players of Team Silenced. Here they move downfield. KrakenSeas have shown a little bit of volatility here in late stages of these games, but Juice is clear. Looks to be a perfect one. That 50 goes straight down. Well played by KrakenSeas, taking down game number 1. Yeah, Sobia, whatever you can find. Alright. I'm trying to get this done. Alright, perfect. I will see if I can get that to work right now. Sporty saying hi to me in the chat. Okay. That changes that, that's for sure, at minimum. I wonder if I have unnecessary logos now in certain spots. We'll find out. Cool. So it looks like it did work, at least for that. But we're up 1-0. That's huge. Let's get back to it. Get back to work. Try to put ourselves in the 2-1 round. Taroco, no contact off kickoff. But Zineel trying to put it around 1 to the near post. Just off target. Pass towards Pigeon. No contact made. Good fake from Pigeon. Taroco up against Zineel. Juice having the backlip. Reposition. Lev tries bumping Juice. Will not be able to do so. The golden part after the game. You're going to have to help me out with that. I'm going to have to see what exactly the play is with that. But regardless, I at least have that part. Taroco, clear. Read by Lev. Another kick out by Juice. Taroco on limited boost. Playing backwards. Ends up flipping his car back around on the 180. Zineel up high. Resetting to the ceiling. Uses his flip a little bit too early. He still floats down to the ball. But Zineel's playing with so much pace. Juice up against Zineel. Shot towards net. Routine ball for Lev. Taroco up next to the backboard. Pigeon covers it. Offenses have very much settled down while the defenses have found their footing here in this series. Lev downfield. Juice able to carry it away. Has boost and space to work with. It'll be Taroco. After that opportunity was shut down up against Juice. Limited boost. Pigeon challenging from behind, getting aggressive. Lev does get the extra touch even with no boost left in the tank. Attempts to bump Zineel. Forces him mildly out of position until shot comes through from Pigeon. And Taroco does not have that one through. Unfortunate. Taroco just clips the post and it makes his takeoff angle so awkward. Pigeon ends up leaving it for Lev. Juice is going to retreat back. 2 players up, however, for Team Silence, and neither with boost. Could be a good opportunity for the KrakenSeas players to break out, but Taroco's touch goes right at Zineel. Pigeon will even have it clear. Zineel on low boost, pops it right where Juice is. That pass downfield is pre-jumped by Lev. What a read. My goodness. Resnum gets another on the board. Sorry, I'm mildly distracted. PC's giving me some troubles. Lev out in front just tries going for the bumps. Taroco got 1 save, but it's not enough. Everyone is upfield for Team Silence. Alright, might get another one here, but Pigeon's still able to get back. It was a lot of good pressure coming through. Zineel spiking it down from the ceiling, looking to drop down on his own down towards Lev. I believe I should be good to rock and roll from now. Alright, computer's no longer giving me fits. 2 minutes left, down 2 goals. A little bit of work left to do, but frankly, Team Silence have been the better trio so far this game. Certainly a lot more pressure. They're controlling the pace, and they are playing fast as ever. And they are pre-jumping stuff like this. Pretty outrageous. Zineel looking to slow play. Ends up not making contact on the second touch. Pigeon, read by Juice. Drop down from the ceiling. Taroco looking to play control. Ends up leaving it for Zineel. F50 screams over top of the net. Juice, follow up. Taroco is up against 2 players, but it won't be punished. Instead, Pigeon looks to punish our defense. Juice clears high off the backboard. Zineel, the skip touch will be met by Lev. Really felt like when that double commit came through that was another opportunity that we just did not end up converting upon. That's another double commit from us. Things getting out of hand, really. Taroco from the backboard, a minute left to go. And it's just the aggressive first man play right now from Team Silence has been outrageously strong. Zineel looking for the bump, but Zineel does a great job getting on top of the ball. Taroco shot towards net is highly routine for Zineel. Lev bumped off the ball. Juice loses the 50, and this is just wasting valuable seconds. Taroco, the clear. Lev still, it's the pace. That really is the biggest issue right now, is that we have not been able to keep up with Team Silence during this game. They've had a first man on everything. The rotations have been quite solid. It's just been simply outplaying, unfortunately, against us, and Lev might even have a ridiculous double tap. Zineel thankfully gets the psycho touch. Out in front, one more. Nope. Barn out. That is sick. That's pretty sweet. Thank you very much for that, sir. That gold, that's a KrakenSeas gold. All right, we gotta turn it around. That was a rough showing. We were just outpaced to everything that game. We gotta go back to controlling the speed. Plenty of series. There is plenty of series to go. So let's get things rolling. I believe in us. I do. I know everyone else here does. But we gotta put in some more effort, because Team Silence are not making this easy on us. I mean, there have been opportunities for us, that is for sure. Juice, I mean, it registered a blue trail behind his car. I'm not sure how the ball wasn't affected the slightest. Now, this is good pressure. As Neil's taking off the ball, that is 2 people committed. Pigeon having to play high, down low. Juice wins the 50. It's out in front, but both Pigeon and Lev are up. Double commits coming through, but then still, Pigeon's able to drop down on something like that. And you gotta wonder how in the world Team Silence get away with it. Lev even has a shot. Zineel's 0 boost off the post, thank goodness. But right now, the pace of play has absolutely favored Team Silence. It's pre-jump after pre-jump. They always have an aggressive first man. Heck, they have 2 people right here in the same position. Taroco will play to the corner. Now, hopefully, we can set up shop, and the demo onto Pigeon could really open things up. 3v2 temporarily. Taroco, the pass towards Zineel. Can't bump Pigeon out of the way either. Lev on no boost is allowed to get the clear. Taroco will retreat back, and we'll start again from ground zero. Can we get some offense on the board? Let's really hope so. I know that we can. I just want to see it happen. I just want to see it happen. I really believe that we will see it happen, but the question is when. It could be right here, right now. This is so awkward for the defense. On the awkward pass back, they all have boost, and somehow able to break out again. I'm left a little bit dumbfounded at how Team Silence are able to stay alive after all the double commits and awkward positioning, but you know, it's working for them at present. Able to keep us off the scoreboard for now 7 minutes. Taroco chased, bumps come through. Zineel able to play that around Pigeon. Lev getting a bump onto Zineel. Taroco left in front, somehow gets a save. Another staunch defensive play from Taroco. Here comes Zineel. Does lose that 50, and Juice's touch gets away from both Lev and Pigeon up for the ball. Pigeon hunting for bumps, finds Taroco. Thankfully, there is not a shooter on that ball. Juice crashing in, get the ball off of one. That's a pass towards Pigeon. Shot on target, saved again by Zineel. Zineel towards a pre-jumping Pigeon. Contact is made, but the shot's not on target. Another rebound, and it's too much. We can get it going. I know we can. Question is when. Hopefully sooner rather than later. We are right here. We know we can get it rolling. But we're down 1 once again. Haven't scored in roughly 8 minutes. The offense has just died out. Doesn't even feel like we have as many quality opportunities, honestly. It feels a little disjointed. It's making me concerned, to say the least. Zineel, good early challenge to get off the zero boost Pigeon, who stole that corner boost. Gets the demo onto Zineel as well. Juice back in field. Taroco unable to crash in for the shot. Demo from Juice does get Lev out of the play, but Pigeon takes to the skies. Wins at 50 against 1. Does not beat Juice. A little awkward for the defense. Lev and Zineel both required. Pigeon's all the way upfield. He's playing on our backboard. That's a pass to him that's intercepted by Taroco. What can Zineel start up here? He has boost, he has space, he's up against Pigeon, plays the 50 back towards Juice, shot just off, and Lev has it covered from the near post side. Juice pinching up high. Zineel, first to it. Limited boost right now for us. Pigeon to redirect downfield. Lev demos Taroco after the touch. Juice crashing in a little bit too late. Attempted Doomsy now. Taroco gets the clear. Juice doesn't make contact, fakes out one. Plays the 50 at the midfield. Juice leaves it for Zineel. Has Zineel and Pigeon both waiting on high boost. Kick to the corner. Taroco looking to leave it for Juice. Instead, it's Pigeon to walk away with possession. Up high to the backboard. Taroco's touch is still in a threatening position. Juice a booming clear, but Lev in the right position once more. It's a pass to Pigeon, who's going to double tap, but thankfully not through. But we have 30 seconds, and we have not scored in almost 2 full games. Good opportunity now as Juice breaks out. Can we get something? I'm begging at this point. Juice's shot's not on. Pigeon will guide it out. Taroco met by Zineel. Juice out in front. Lev gets the pop over the head of Zineel. Gonna have to be done with 0 seconds left, and Zineel's just gonna spike it down. We have to. We have to make adjustments, and adjustments are not being made right now. They're controlling the pace. It didn't even feel like we had good chances. Like, they're predicting everything. They have predicted everything. This is a team that we should beat. Absolutely. All right, well, here we go. Got to be 2 games in a row. We won the first, and it felt comfortable. Since then, they've been able to predict literally everything that we're doing. And we haven't been able to predict a thing. That's part of the pace that's playing so well for them. Thank goodness Zineel was there, but they always have a pre-jumper. At every moment in time, they have someone pre-jumping. There's always an aggressive first man. We're just pinned in our own half. Zineel guides it out. 2 players commit, and they still are just able to get away with it. Juice loses the 50, gets bullied out of the way by Lev. Shot on, saved by Zineel. Juice to Taroco, gets a skip touch, but Lev is there again. Up high, Pigeon and Zineel gonna meet? No, it's Zineel first to the ball. But again, it's just in the corner, and Lev is out, and that's our offense. It just vanishes, and a missile from Taroco leads to an open net. Something's got to change. We got to play with some confidence, for crying out loud. Being backed into our corner, waiting for them to push up, not ever doing anything of our own. Everything is dependent on what they are doing. We are not playing to win. We're playing to not lose. There's visually looks like no confidence on these plays. We got to get something going. I mean, we haven't scored in over 2 games. Zineel's just missing at midfield. He'll collect boost. He's up against Pigeon, who's again pre-jumped. Zineel will play over the top, but Lev just has the other angle covered. Juice backing up. Should go. Gets a pass to Taroco off the backboard. 2 players commit. Zineel gets demoed from behind by Pigeon. Juice now back downfield. Russell's going to have that one covered. Bump from Taroco. Does find Lev, but still can't even move Lev far enough out of the way. Juice gets a good challenge. This is good sustained offense. This is significantly better. We're slowing down the pace of play to what we desire it to be. Good 50 in front. Zineel, shot! Thank God! Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever felt so relieved just for a shot to the near post. More of that, please. And more of this. More of that early challenging. Trying to shut them down. Not giving them space. And as soon as that happens, I mean, as soon as we give them space, there it is again. I get Zineel's low. But, I mean, it's a good bump from Lev. Like our last goal didn't even matter. Demo off kickoff could open things up. Zineel, shut down. Actually, Zineel takes down 2 players. Taroco takes that 50, and of course, a great respawn for Lev. Pigeon now downfield, looking for the extra touch. Does have it right in front of net. Taroco will die. Lev now, cleared out by Juice, and again, we're just being pushed fully back into our own half. And it's possession and it's pace. This pace of play does not favor us. Not even mildly. What would favor us is playing more methodically, playing with the team again. But right now, I'm struggling to even see that. Taroco is going to look for the double. Would have had it, but Reznol shut that down. Maybe Zineel can make something happen. He's got a reset. Doesn't have the pop. Pigeon with a shot. Immediately after the challenge, everyone from Team Silence goes for a demo. As soon as the ball is not on their car. We have a minute and a half left. We're down to a team that I absolutely think we should be beating. But we are not playing anywhere near the level that we played in the first series of the day. Taroco might finally be gifted some space. Nope. Reznol off the ceiling just gets a bump. Doesn't even make contact with the ball. Just takes Taroco out. Juice ceiling pinch. 2 players commit. 2 players are bumped out of the way. That soars across the net. Both members on defense are low. Zineel with the shot. Thank you. They're double committing. They have no boost. If we don't score there, we can't score at all. They're in the same position. They're hand in hand on the backboard. If that would have not been a goal, then we would not have even deserved the series. But we still have to score 1 more. Zineel, let's see it, brother. Go to work. Reset over the top of 1. Covered immediately. Juice is just hunted by Lev. Zineel, no contact. Demo onto him as well, courtesy of Reznol. Now Pigeon breaks out with Lev to his right. Up goes Lev, spiking it down. Waterfall read by Zineel. Juice, downfield. Reznol, somehow able to team pinch it with Lev, and now that pass from Taroco. Met by Zineel, quarter read, unavailable. Reznol back downfield, where Lev has filled up. Juice gonna leave it for Taroco. Limited time. Game 5, or is the series done and do we drop to the 1 and 2 round? Final 10. Juice collects the boost, sends in field. Zineel up against Pigeon, gonna spike down. Taroco elects to play it back. You have to play it safe. He's very limited on boost, no contacts made in overtime now. Off the kickoff. Juice beats 1, does not get the bump onto Pigeon. Taroco challenges, and Pigeon is just willing to play it off of his own backwards. A pass towards Reznol as well. Pigeon fills up boost. He's one-on-one up against Juice. Taroco hard off the post. Reznol the rebound. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. All right. Fine. Gonna have to be done. We're gonna have to win back-to-back series somehow. God, that's frustrating. It's a team we should absolutely beat. Foot swept M80. Here, we can go ahead and take a look at stuff. Foot sweep M80. Genji takedown NRG in 4. That was absolutely a series that we needed to win. Don't have results on those yet. Spacebound Cowboys get a victory. Good for them. Sherbrooke are out. We might face SBC. We might face SBC. Oh boy. I'm just blown away. I'm just blown away, man. Alright. What about the next? Shopify sweep end-to-end. Okay, Space Station sweep Dignitas. Fine. Yo, Southampton Academy. Let's go. I mean, they're so far ahead of us. Dignitas and end-to-end is next. All-wheel drive in Southampton. I root for them. I really want a top 16 for Velocity. It ain't gonna be easy. Wells and Drew are for real. 1 and Whippersnapper is a great series. 2. Sacred's out. Dead End is out. Man, I know we can compete. I know we can win. I just don't get what in the world happened. Well, I'm going to throw it to a quick break, honestly enough. probably let out some frustrations real quick because that was brutal. That sucked. All right, well, we have to win 2 series in a row, and I don't know who we're gonna end up facing next. We're gonna either we're not gonna face let's see, Chihuahuas and Strictly Business. That's a 1-on-1 round, right? Yeah. Strictly Business should win that, realistically. The only other teams that are 1 and 2 right now are Recessed Maxilla, who are Gusky, Vesh, Nitrine, Kazi. GG's, Fluff. GG's. And then Spacebound Cowboys, and we're not gonna. Oh yeah, Chubbs we can face as well. So unfortunate, but I'm gonna allow some frustrations and take a quick break. We'll be right back. Alright, I've had a moment to cool down. We have our matchup. We're up against Recessed Maxilla. Not sure who they are. But, okay. Yeah, wow. VP and NRG in the 2-on-1 round, which means one of them has to drop to 2-2. I would have much preferred to play SBC here. It is a must-win. I mean, I don't know how in the world it's gotten to this point anyways. That felt so winnable, and there was just no adjusting anything, so... I mean, we gotta do something. We gotta do something different. M80, okay, so here's the draw. We'll at least go over it. M80 versus Team Silence. M80 should win. Which means we're not gonna face them if they drop. Slick Business versus Nightfall. We could face one of them, or we could end up facing NRG or VP. Oh, dear God. Obviously, we have to win this series, but we're not physically going to be paired with the winners of these. We're not. Because we'd have to face a team that lost in the 2-on-1 round. So if we win, I mean, I guess Silence could beat M80 and we could face them. But we're not. We can't face Silenced. Yeah, this is going to be interesting, to say the least. We gotta take 2 series in a row. It's not gonna be easy, but we can do it. We're back on orange, where we should be. All right, guys, let's lock in and get this back. Recessed Maxilla, KrakenSeas, Vesh, Kazi, and Natri? I'm not actually sure. Entry? Is it Entry? Can someone help me out with that pronunciation? I'm not exactly sure. Zineel will play that, and a double commit from Taroco and Juice. Just what we need early on in this game is more of more players running over each other. Nitri, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Mr. First Chatter George. Or Entry. I'll go with Nitri, simply because that was the first one you gave me, so I'll play with that. Vesh a little bit awkward on the retreat, almost own goals, and nailed the pop-up. Could make things awkward for the defense, but Taroco elects to retreat and play a little bit safer. Juice pop-up high, Taroco up next. Juice removed off of the field of play. Now sent up high, Vesh. Control, no touch. Vesh looking to create some offense. Instead, it's back in field. Zineel, pass down towards Taroco. Nitri is there. Good pass in field. Taroco can't stop it for Juice. Actually, I'm going to go with Entry. That's easier to say. So I'm going to go with the one that's easier for me to actually pronounce properly. Opportunity out in front. Taroco, the rebound is wide open. We will take it. Zineel went for contact down low. Did have it. And the 2 defenders cross over on the double commit, leaving the net as open as it can possibly be. Thank goodness we are starting off the way correctly. This is the 1-2 round. We won our first series of the day up against Chihuahuas. Won that 3-1 pretty single-handedly. It wasn't a challenge. And then we dropped a foot, which is now Justin, Cheese, and Chronic. Heck of a draw in round 2. Then we dropped the Team Silence last series, which was a frustrating series to say the least. And now we find ourselves here up against Recessed Maxilla. And we will face... Gosh, who knows who will end up facing assuming we are to win this series. Bumping off the ball is Juice. Taroco the turn. Ball stopped in its tracks. Juice once more into the corner, up against Entry. Juice up against Kazi. In the corner, one touch, centered, Vesh there, spiking to the backboard, double tap, right in front, Taroco, a crucial clear. Juice is going to steal that mid boost that one of the players was waiting on for so long. Taroco playing the 50 up against Entry. Shot low from Juice, taken out wide by the defense. Vesh credited with the save. Real awkward out in front of net. Played low by Zineel. 50 up against Vesh. Tries to walk the ball downfield. Possession and Entry. Now Zineel. Met by Vesh. Looking to slow play. Bumped off the ball by Juice. Taroco and Entry now. Colliding at the ball. Juice. Physically removed by Vesh. Zineel now. Can't get it under one. Taroco. Up high. Flips off the sidewall. I've seen that a few times from Taroco today, unfortunately, where he attempts to double jump or simply jump off the sidewall. We have seen multiple flips come through, unfortunately for him. Zineel looking to play control. Demo through one. Saved. But the rebound is there, and Juice forces his way on through the net. Great demo from Zineel. That save out in front is just met by Juice. A little bit faster than Entry, but regardless, he had all the momentum as well. That was going to be a goal no matter what. Kickoff, Zineel, pass towards Taroco. From the ceiling, looking to drop underneath Vesh, unable to do so. Contact was just a little bit late. Vesh moving clear, answered by Juice, and now Entry looks for the sidewall double, won't have it. Vesh the pop. Good rebound opportunity right now for Kazi, and he'll slot it on home. Good skip touch from Vesh over the head of Zineel. Kazi's got all the space to work with and all the real estate in the world. Taroco bumped off by Vesh. Doing something as well for Zineel, and it's a wide open wide open net. I was caught so much off guard by that I didn't even know how to speak. Because Kazi just misses, and there's not a soul left in sight. That is a brutal miss for Kazi. Juice could clear up high. Out in front, Kazi trying to get it back. Zineel looking to escape. Unsuccessful. It only went as far as Vesh. Entry now. Looking to take a shot as Juice was getting harassed by Vesh. Now Vesh looks to harass Zineel as well. Taroco able to recover. Plays down low. Juice, no contact. Does get a bump onto Vesh, which opens things up for Taroco to meet Vesh at the ball. Zineel off the sidewall. Staying close to it. Juice, demo onto one. Kazi, clear. Might find its way towards Vesh. It does. That shot is a routine save for Taroco. Looks to play it over towards Juice. Got boost in the tank. Goes over the top of one. Bumped off the ball. Kazi will clear out to his right-hand side. Sidewall now. Taroco. Can't make anything of it. Juice looks to play up high. We've had only a couple moments from Juice so far. It has been more Zineel and Taroco. I still need to see a little bit more. We're up 2 goals, thankfully, but would love a little bit extra. Really want to get some big momentum going for us, especially after that last series up against Team Silence. That out in front is a shot from Kazi. Juice will end up saving it high. Vesh, recenter. Kazi, pop high. Miscommunication. Zineel will clear downfield. Taroco will get that extra shot on net. Perfect. We like that. Bye-bye, Kazi. George, I'm absolutely with you. I'm a big fan of that as well. You know what else I'm a big fan of? Wins that are with a lot of goals behind them. 4-1 for KrakenSeas. We love that. Yo, Ty, what's up, brother? Oh, my hero, Ty. Big shout out, Ty at WCTC. I can't believe how far those bots got. It's so infuriating. Mods are terrible. Useless. Much appreciated, brother. Yeah, reset indicator for casts has been awesome so far. It's been phenomenal. I hope you're having a great week. Great weekend and a great evening, my friend. Oh, yeah, it got, what, like 50,000 views or something like that? Something crazy? It had a lot, I know that much. But as we transition back onto the field of play, we're going to refocus on that and not worry about cheaters and, you know, frankly, terrible people with no moral compass whatsoever. It's at 130,000. Well, I definitely undershot. In the moment right now, this is some awkward low-altitude play coming through from both teams. Keeping the ball extremely grounded now. Kazi finally skies it. Entry. The drop down. Zineel, kick out to the right-hand side. Shot on target from Juice is saved by Vesh. Zineel with another offering. Taroco, great job maintaining possession over the head of Entry. He gets bumped off the ball as well. Vesh looking for demos while Kazi looks to guide the ball towards safety. He will pay for it by getting sent to the stratosphere. Vesh sidewall double. Taroco bumped off the ball. Zineel going to retreat and grab that corner boost. Great early challenge from Juice. Zineel. Turnaround one up against Entry. Look at the slow play. Keeps the 50 on front of net. Taroco loses it back towards Juice. That is a veteran play. That is a beautiful veteran play by Taroco. Losing the 50 directly to Juice. Exquisite pass. That is what experience teaches you. Immediately, however, there might be a response from, from recessed Maxilla. But some great defense from us means that will not be the case. And Zineel looking to soar. Has boost, has a shot, entry. Clear out wide. Extra touch to the sidewall. Juice following it. Drop down up against Kazi. What a 50 from him to keep the ball neutral. Taroco, drop back. Good pass back towards Zineel. Being chased by Vesh unsuccessfully, however. Reset. Kick. Good challenge by Juice, getting a demo to one. A bump onto a second as well. Entry left awkward, but Vesh able to keep the ball out wide before it floats in front of the net. Zineel to the backboard once more. Kazi left a little awkward. Mess is going to be cleaned up by Vesh, albeit temporarily. Look at the pressure coming through from KrakenSeas. This is much more reminiscent of what we saw during the first series of the day. Zineel, the pass back towards Juice, is met by a light touch from Kazi. That pop has no more boost behind it. Vesh to the backboard, but is going to have a shot. No! Wow, that one oddly goes wayward. Juice now taking flight. Gets a 50 out in front of net. No shot from any teammates. Spiking up from the ceiling. Zineel to the sidewall. Juice waiting in tow. Likes to go back down. Tries going underneath the defense. Zineel, sidewall double to the backboard now. Looking for one more. Kazi, the denial. Entry. Not even able to find entry into his offensive half. Juice and company with bumps, with pressure over the top of one. An extra touch is going to float the ball on through. Well played by Juice. And you knew the pressure would eventually just be too much. Recess Maxilla had no boost for a long time. Ty, enjoy yourself, brother. Juice looking to go low, but Ty, you should stick around and see whether or not we can qualify to top 16. I think it is crucial in your life that you know how we, a different team than yours, do. Juice the pop. Ends up leaving it for Taroco. He gets bumped off the ball by Vesh. However, Zineel is there with pace. It's going to spike down right in front of net. Entry just quick enough to the ball. Taroco's shot rejected far and wide by Vesh. Zineel leaves it for Juice. He's got no more boost, but we'll still boom it downfield. Taroco looking for bumps. Entry, no reset. Zineel slow playing. Pop, not over the top of Kazi. A great read from the defense. Juice, limited boost, leaves it for Taroco. Now we're flowing. Now we're starting to flow. A great fake from Juice, and the defense never even saw Taroco taking the shot. Double commit kickoff comes through from Recess Maxilla. Only 9 seconds left to go, and look at the pre-jump passing play. Kazi doesn't like to have fun. Kazi works for the NFL, the No Fun League. Shutting down that highlight play. Really wanted something to post on Twitter, but Kazi's going to deny it. Opportunity out in front, taken away by Zineel, as is his boost from entry. Juice now, bumping Vesh back down to the ground. 50 sent up towards the ceiling. Zineel, good read. That clear will waste plenty of time. Kick downfield, Kazi to Vesh, shot on. Zineel comes across the net to get the clear, takes away that corner boost. Juice out in front. Vesh backwards. A little bit awkward for the defense. Rebound is there. Taroco with a double save. Only gets credit for one, unfortunately. Here comes entry. In the corner once more. Zineel carrying it out up against Kazi. What a 50 from Zineel. Can't get around the ball, however. Does get a reset as he skips off the defender. Taroco with the huge bait in front of two. That pitch sails off the ceiling. Entry out in front. That one as well. 50's off the ceiling. Kazi's touch is extraordinarily light. Taroco the clear. There's just simply no time remaining on the clock. 3 goals required out of Recess Maxilla, and they can't find anything. Instead, it's Juice with another booming clear. Kazi is credited with a save. Rebound for Taroco to the backboard entry. The clear as Zineel was coming on through. Juice the 50. Maybe Recess Maxilla can get one. No, they can barely even break out of their own half at present. That is a double commit that comes through on the side of KrakenSeas, but a second one, actually. And the ground will be found. Nice, George. Hey, George, that's good stuff. Davoof and Chippy, if I can ask, because I'm familiar with Chippy, but not quite Davoof, if the players that you do manage, what is their top result in EU? We need a sweep like this. We need something big here. We need a big sweep out of the series to carry momentum into whoever we're going to face, which... Oh, God. It could be one of any of these 5 teams next round. We are either facing M80, NRG, VP... Let's go ahead and do that. Any of those 3, strictly business, or Nightfall. So we need all the momentum we can get, because all of those teams are highly dangerous, arguably all deserving of top 16 places. But we're here to work. Zineel, the turn, answered by Kazi. Taroco, limited boost in the tank, attempts the musty unsuccessfully. Zineel now cut off by Vesh. To the backboard. Kazi. One touch, does get a second, but not over the head of Juice. Back infield towards Taroco. Would have thrown that one to the near post side, but it is not on target. The defense did not make contact. 50 from Kazi and Juice. Screams its way over towards Taroco. Entry up in the air, looking to set up a teammate. He only finds Zineel instead. Boom, back downfield. Taroco, limited boost, tried finding, but it was stolen away. Zineel, great controlling touch. Over the head of Vesh as well. Hook like mid boost? No, it's stolen away from him. Recess Maxilla doing a good job making sure that boost is well within their grasp during this game. But at least as of right now, it has not converted into any goal-scoring opportunities. That spikes down. Juice was being hunted by Kazi. Zineel, good turn, but bumped off the ball by Vesh. Instead, Zineel uses that momentum behind him to demo a player in front. Taroco to a pre-jumping Zineel. Contact is made, but it is actually backwards. Juice will have to race back, play possession as Kazi was looking to play towards the corner. 2 players commit on the side of Recess Maxilla. Juice's touch screams over the head of Taroco. Zineel, faked out. Juice can't save it. That's a very awkward goal to concede. I think we just leave that one in the past and move on. Full honesty. Let's just go on from here. Off the kickoff, Juice is going to end up stealing that corner boost while Entry looks to set up offense from his own back line. Zineel gonna really challenge Kazi the first of the ball. Taroco, another flip. I don't know if that one was intentional or not. But it is starting to feel a bit like a pattern. That's awkward, and Entry has the double. I'm trying to ignore what has just happened, and so because of that, I'm going to shamelessly plug myself. George, if you're ever looking for an EU caster, I'd be willing to take a shot at crossing over regions. That would be a very fun experience. I've done that before with Wuka Esports, actually, during the LCQ last season. So, enough about me. Back to the game. Juice, opportunity. Can't push it past Entry. Entry is bumped off the ball, however. Pass from Taroco to Zineel. To the backboard, Kazi does read it. Entry demos Taroco. Juice. Back towards the net. Vesh going to play as patient as he can. He is bumped, but not off of the ball. Juice beats the ball by Kazi. Taroco taking his time. I got you, George. Much appreciated, man. Thank you. Zineel. The turn in field. Vesh not going to have it. Taroco to the backboard. This is so awkward for the defense. Juice is able to muscle it through. That is a highly unfortunate first touch in front of the net for Entry. Nearly own goal. And Juice, thank goodness, is able to muscle his way on through to get the first goal for KrakenSeas as we look to complete the sweep. More work is going to be required in this fourth game in order to find that result. We put ourselves in a decent spot, and right now, Recess Maxilla look like they're tripping over themselves. Matteo put it best. This game is weird. Very weird. An odd double commit. Players all over the place for Recess Maxilla, and we just have answers. George, I forgot to say that this upcoming weekend I will not actually be able to do it, but Opens 5 and 6 I would probably be available. Simply because I'm traveling with my wife and in-laws to a different state to visit some of her family for my wife and her dad's birthday. So I did just think about that. I forgot that that would be next weekend. However, if you're open to 5 and 6, I'd still absolutely consider. Or you guys make top 16 and I can just do that Friday. But anyways, back to the game. Out in front, Juice with the save on the slow shot from Entry. One-on-one up against Vesh. Juice trying to carry it over the top. Now Taroco to the backboard. Zineel, you're next in line, my friend, but Entry's going to have that booming clear. Push-style pinch attempted by Juice. Blocked immediately by the defense. Entry, light touch at midfield. Zineel taking that 50. Pinch of his own into the corner. Vesh into the corner. Taroco next for it. Bomb downfield. Off the backboard. It's Zineel up in the air. He has boost to work with. Up against Vesh. Up against Entry. Two defenders to beat, and it happens to be too much. Juice, pass towards Taroco. That's a tough double commit. Zineel's going to have to be patient and careful. He is both of those at this moment. Gets one touch to the sidewall. Taroco does take control over the head of Vesh. Around Kazi. Into the corner. Good threading opportunity. To the backboard. Juice. Shot. Not on target. Taroco. Rebound! KrakenSeas go up late. Pace and precision, the name of the game on that possession. Taroco schools two defenders. Juice around the third. Taroco slams it home. KrakenSeas look to be back in form, but there is still time on the clock. Cannot get too confident just yet. Juice spiking from the ceiling. The second touch, he gets the dunk! Juice will send us to round 5. And he does it in style as well. That is a nasty play. Even landing on the rebound, or excuse me, landing on the backboard for the recovery. What a play from Juice. Off the sidewall, Zineel, shot on, not quite. Juice, one more to the backboard, Zineel. Why not make it one more? Probably because the shot was just too high and it would be insult to injury at this point. We'll accept it. That's a sweep. And we're back on. Whew. Thank goodness. Needed that badly. We're going to play... How do we play Chuz? NRG looks like they're going to sweep VP, but I do not know that for a fact. I would think that we would end up playing a team above us. Because at least the way this works so far, when you win 1-0, or excuse me, obviously after first round doesn't really work that way. But when we won 1-0, face another team that was 1-0, we dropped down then to face a team that went from 0-1 to 1-1, so they met in the middle. And then when we dropped to 1-2, we faced a team that was 0-2 and moved up. Just like that. So, I think we're going to end up facing a team that's going from 2-1 and dropping down. That's just how it's played out throughout the course of the day. Here, it can even... Here. Because we won our first round against Shuibis. We ended up facing 1-0 Foot. We dropped and faced Team Silence, who started 0-1, then went 1-1. So they moved up, and we went in the middle. Then, when we dropped, we ended up facing Recess Maxilla, who just got their first win. I do not know what the Buckle score is going to end up being, but we're probably going to tune into SBC. I really want SBC to win. We want SBC to win. Let's go ahead and check out Pool 2 right now before we throw on that stream. All-wheel drive here over Southampton Academy. Tough. But good on Wellis and Drewy. Good on... love Wellis. Wellis is awesome. Good on him. Glad he was able to make it into the top 16 once again. But Southampton Academy, I hope they recover, because I also really am a big fan of Velocity. Cool guy. Yep, Ty. That's what we're about to watch right here. SBC. Let's tune in. Oh, it's already here. They're up 2-1. Oh, crap. Okay. Get this music out of here.
That's tech. 5 minutes on the clock. SBC versus the fellas. Here we go. Side.
Come on, Ty.
Out to the sidewalk. Looking for Rex. Shot.
Ah, Lunar.
Good on target, but he sends it high. And
Jazzy, Andy, and
it's one
Zai
of
is
those
a
moments, I don't
tough
know if it's
draw. Let's
hindsight,
call a
right?
spade a spade.
We can gather our thoughts after the play has been over. We can gather our thoughts, talk about it, and it looks like to me a quick shot there from Lunar may have been a goal. But while you're in the play, if you're used to passing, that pass might just be what you instinctively.
All right, come on, boys. Do not concede. What is that miss from Plexi? Oh my goodness, Andy.
Half boost for Plexi. Andy come back and rotate
Good clear.
around. Maybe develop this counterattack for SBC. He's gonna have to jump around.
Yeah, Resh
dodge
has
some demos
nothing.
here.
Oh,
Doesn't see the
no
boost, and he's
one's
left
back.
backfield. A 2v1 situation. Plexi is left alone on the island. And Fellas comes up with first blood. Restaurant, Plexi, Lunar, we got this. Chat believes. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Let's freaking go. 4 minutes. Listen, it's only one goal. There's so much time to play this game called Rocket League. All right, and find some goals in a hole in the wall called the net. Here we go.
All right. Come on, guys.
Good 50. If I could, there was a perfect scenario, right? Like the perfect scenario for a play from SBC. I would like to see them pass.
I
would like to see them use.
So really quick, let me just note, I think off of seeding, we would not face NRG or VP. I don't. I think we're going to end up facing whoever loses this. Unless Silence beat M80, which we could face them too. But off of seeding, I don't think we face them. I think we face one of the lower teams since we're higher up. We'd be the highest seeded 2-1 team. Or 2-2 team. Out of the ones that are winning. So I think we're going to end up facing probably the loser of Strictly Business and Nightfall. And I think NRG or VP, whoever's going to face probably Chuz. That's what I think. I think this is good for us. Oh, we got one on the board. I should pay attention. And it was Rush! Our GOAT!
3:22. SBC ties it up 1-1. 2-1 in the series. They are playing from behind.
I've never rooted for a Frenchman more.
Gets the ball, though. Has one to beat. Takes it over Jazzy by a mile. Leaves it up to Resh. Looking for the double as well. Sai can't run the save. But
come on,
Jazzy
guys.
is there. His car was facing towards the play. Got shot behind him, and he's still able to make a touch on the ball. It's a great save. Resh keeps it fresh. Resh is my GOAT. Resh is my GOAT as well.
Hey, next series I'm going to need the copy pastas to come back, by the way, guys. Spam the juice to help out Juice, and spam the peel to help Zineel. I'm going to need those to come back in the chat.
Uses some of it to toss this one out to Andy off the backboard. Do they have his time in the midfield? We've been talking about shot on target. But Resh,
come on! Yes!
And it goes in! Lunar Brawler finds the goal. I want to see if the save would have been there. Resh gets an extra touch.
Oh, what a touch from Resh!
He drops the crossbar down. The save was 100% there. If he sends it above the crossbar, it could go up, it could go out, it could go to the left. But he hits the crossbar at such a particular area. Hold on.
Get in!
Lunar Brawler.
Get in!
Take a deep breath. Send a shot on
Come
target.
on!
This is not over, okay? SBC here to play. Here to find some
Thank you,
goals,
Mateo.
here
Gonna
to
need
send
those.
shots on target, and here to find some demos, making it happen.
Here, we're
2:30.
okay. So we're gonna really quick. We're gonna go back and forth between this and NRG because I want to know what's going on. I don't think I can see. Oh wait, yeah, we can see M80 as well. Let's see M80 really quick. Let's see what M80's doing. Okay, M80 are gonna win, so we cannot face Team Silence because we already faced them. They would not have us rematch. This is over. This is done. Okay, fellas got one back. Crap. All right. NRG. Oh boy. What is this animation, bro? I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, so... Oh, crap, man. We're probably... We could face VP. Looks like results are coming in. This might be a sweep for Strictly Business. We could face Nightfall. Looks like it's going to be VP or Nightfall. Unless VP get one back. Oh my god, what are they doing? Oh my god, wait a minute. Good play from Atomic. We have to see how this ends. Right? Since this game has such little time left. Oh, what a pass!
Big time
Ooh.
50 from Atomic. Two pieces gonna go for a touch, but another touch from Atomic. However, it's right to Wavy. Wavy, high pop. Beast mode to Atomic. Atomic needs to get this to the ground.
He's dropping it.
Atomic
And he...
doesn't do it.
Oh my god, it's up!
Keeps the ball alive. Not like this.
Oh my goodness.
Still up.
Oh, Wavy!
Wavy on the dribble. No boost for NRG.
Wait!
Oh my, yo!
NRG.
Yo!
They win at 0 seconds.
Oh my!
Deny the shot from Virtus Pro.
Wow!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Happened.
Yo, how
Sorry, I
close
was banging my.
Alright, we don't have to worry about energy anymore. Okay, that's the focus and this result, but I don't think anyone's casting... Someone's casting Strictly Business. Who's casting Strictly Business? It was Sir Pegasus. No, I don't want to see that. Shut up. Did he just end? Are they out? Oh wait, no, they would. Yeah, he would have. If he ended the stream, that means they won. Yeah. Okay, so Strictly Business beat Nightfall. Okay, results are gonna come in now. All right,
But can they find
come
the
on.
pass mid? Looking for the bump. The
Come
shot
on, guys.
target denied by Jazzy. Not for in the half of
Come on.
for too long. 10 seconds remaining.
Oh, what a read from
Denied
Resh.
by Resh, a great save. Jazzy off the ceiling.
I don't like
Sees
Plexi's
flying.
positioning.
Like I said he does. Resh finds a save though. And now down to Plexi. The 50-50 is vital. Clear now is vital.
Good clear from Resh.
Does find it. Do they opt to keep this up?
Sidewall
They have
double.
to watch out for that sidewall redirect. Gets a flip reset.
Okay.
Reset
Come on,
his
guys.
composure, and it doesn't matter. We
Come
go
on,
to
SBC.
overtime.
Not the kickoff strat.
Kickoff here
Swear
for
to God.
Waller has 72 boosts and a Jazzy that's pre-jumping
Oh,
takes
good
it low
play.
for the 50-50 opportunity. Resh kind of giving this one out to Sai, but
Good demo.
I wonder if he could get a solo play there, different of a setup. Pinch out, pass one. Resh
Oh,
gets
good
a dunk
stop
on
by
two.
Resh,
Sai is
too.
there though. Once again, Sai
Oh,
plays
boy.
that third man spot.
Straight down.
So strategically, knowing when to go. We are now in overtime. SBC need to find a goal. Pass mid.
Oh,
Fakes out one.
no.
Plexi back in a 2v1 situation.
Oh,
Goes in
no.
front of net. Jazzy
Oh,
is
my
there.
God.
We are still alive, but barely off the ceiling. And he's
Oh,
there.
my
No
God. How
boost
are they
for
still
SBC.
going?
They have to be careful here. Every touch at this moment matters. Going mid, doesn't find the goal, and somehow
Wow.
that is not in the net. SBC holds on. The iron defense. The counter
Breakout.
could ensue here. Now
Oh,
it looks like it
oh,
will
no.
be unless a pass to Andy could close this one out. Shot on target. Sending
That
SBC
hurts.
home.
Shoot. All right. We'll get the results and we'll see who we're facing. That hurts. But, I mean, that's the highest placement SBC's ever had. That's the highest placement Resh has ever had. So, we're cool with that. Ish. I don't know who we're going to face. I really don't know who we're going to face. I'm worried. I swear to God if it's VP. You think it's Nightfall? We'll find out here shortly. We do. Which is actually really funny because I'm one of the main broadcasters for Cumberland University, and Nightfall is one of my guys. That's pretty funny. I think we never face Chuz here. I think we never face... Well, we can't face Team Silence. We're not going to face Fellas. That's exactly where I'm at. So I think it's either going to be Nightfall or VP. That's it. Let's see how it's coming. Come on, can this page just refresh? Can we get in the results? I'm eager. I gotta see who it is. I'm just gonna type in Nightfall as a pre-fire. It does look like Nightfall right now. Wait. But VP could face Fellas, right? VP could face Fellas. George, don't do this to me, man. Don't do this to me. Alright, I want no spoilers in the chat. I want to see this genuinely here. You know what? In fact, we're very specifically going to go to the screen just to see when it comes through. Can SBC bring in their guys and, like, raid here? That would be huge. Can Chenzo raid and bring in their viewers here? We want eyes on this match. Oh, wait, I got to run ads now, so we do not run to that during the game, because I haven't ran them in a bit. When you know, you'll tell me. No, don't say that. I'm gonna wait till I see it myself. We're gonna see it on screen. No, George. When you find out, cool. But I just gotta know: is it Nightfall or is it VP? No, Bah, stop it. Stop encouraging him. Okay. Thank goodness. But at the same time, Nightfall is still tough. No, it's here. It's here. We got it. We got it. We got it. Okay, I think it's... No, that's kind of funny. Alright. I'm gonna need some help from the chat. Alright. It's 2 a.m. Keep forgetting. So who does VP have? Fellas? Is it VP Fellas? What's the other side of the bracket, by the way? What's the other pool? Who's left? The teams that are through the other pool right now are Dig. Let's see. Shopify, Space Station, Dig, 1, All-Wheel Drive. And we're getting the results for No Dope and Football Football. Oh, wait, no, it should be only 5. Never mind. There's the 5. Dig, All-Wheel Drive, 1, Shopify, and Space Station are through right now. If end-to-end get reverse swept... Hey, Riffs, what's up, brother? I was watching. Riffs, we were watching big time. Any way you can sway Chenzo to bring all the viewers in here? Oh, man. It is Virtus Pro and Silenced. Riffs, you are awesome if you can actually do that. Can you imagine the hype? The copy pastas. Oh my goodness. We need it. We need it. That would be huge. Whew. Oh man. I'm getting a little nervy now. Getting a little nervy now because Nightfall's no joke. Nightya, BC, and Rise. Fellas versus Chuz. So, you mean to tell me Jazzy, Andy, and Zai, or Milio, Bryant, and Kira are going to be top 16? I mean, Jazzy, Andy, Zai makes sense. Alright, guys, this is it. Nightfall is very good. They are no joke. That is correct. Alright, guys. Final one. Final prediction. Get in your channel points fast. Oh, I know, George. I'm one of the casters for Cumberland. Knight is one of the players that I see all the time. I've casted him at LAN before. This is for the third win. This is round 5, Riffs. This is round 5. This is round 5. We need this. Oh my god, he did it. Riffs, you rock. Welcome, SBC. Bring all the energy. Mateo, get them copy pastas. We need copy pastas in the chat. Spam the juice to help Juice. Spam the peel to help Zineel. Guys, it's game time. Hope you have enough time to get in your predictions if you have channel points. Get them in right now. We are against Nightfall. We're in the 2-2 round. This is where all the hype comes in, fellas. Need this big. Spam this peel to help Zineel. Chenzo, you rock. Thank you for bringing him on over. I'm sorry it didn't go the way you were hoping. I wanted you guys to win that too. But unfortunately, we cannot sit on the past. We have to look to what is presently happening. Let's get to it, ladies and gents. Juice already trying to move Beastie out of the way. Camera? What are you doing here? Thank you very much. That's a little bit better. A little awkward at first, but now we'll get into the heat of things as Juice is able to get a good challenge onto Nightya. Again, if you guys did not hear, Nightya is one of the players I cast as one of the main casters for Cumberland University, a top 16 league play school. Juice did not collect that mid boost, but will stay on the ball. Pass it field towards Zineel for the first for KrakenSeas. Get this in the chat, guys. Get that going. Let's bring the hype, bring the energy. Also, while they're here, Sobia/Shady, thank you so much for the graphics for this broadcast. Have to give shout-outs while things are going well. No longer next. It is Nightya, Polar, and Hotshot. Next is no longer the third for Cumberland. But again, enough about that. I know these players all too well. I know BC and the boys. We know Rise. I've casted Rise before. But right now, we're going to be much more focused on the fact that we have to win this game. And oh my god, more gifted subs. What? Shady, what are you doing to me, brother? How am I supposed to focus on the game when you're gifting subs? You're out of your mind. Shout out Shady for... excuse me, just my mind is blown right now. Shady, thank you so much. You are out of your mind, my friend. Shady is the co-owner of KrakenSeas and brought us on through. Alright, one goal apiece. This room is so toasty right now, and I cannot believe the energy the chat is bringing. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's keep it lively. Let's have some fun. You win this, you are in the top 16. You lose, you go home with nothing, and next Friday is simply another Friday. That touch off the sidewall is followed up by Zineel. Limited boost, but does beat BC over the top. Juice not even giving a sniff at the rebound opportunity. Rise. Boost in the tank. You are the owner. My apologies. I did not know if it was owner, co-owner. I do not know how things are going. I do not know. But thank you, Nightbot, for posting the links to KrakenSeas. If you're curious about them as an organization, please click that link to visit their Discord, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Their merch link is in that, as well as their links with their partners, Blacklight and G Fuel. So, shout out KrakenSeas. back to the game. 2 minutes in, both teams with a goal on the board. We led off the scoring, but since then, Nightfall have indeed looked better. They are certainly improving as this game has gone on, at least through the early going. Taroco has an early challenge that Zineel looks to try to challenge for, but with no boost and with BC spinning him out, will not be able to do. The 50 from Rise and Juice, pretty neutral. Keeps itself basically standing still outside of moving vertically. Juice a good 50 in midfield. Taroco takes it away, but it could open things up. Rise read it early. Zineel makes sure it's past the defense. Rise bit hard on that. Juice's shot was weak. Zineel gave it the extra speed it needed. BC, I think, was getting back to that. Big brain play coming through from Zineel. Now we run on from here. Taroco, over the head of Nightya, gets a turn as well! The wily veteran at it again with his tricks. Great turn around BC, over Nightya, plays to the left-hand side and finds the far post corner. Mama Hippie, thank you so much, and thank you everyone who has joined from the raid. LCT Deuce with the cheer as well. This is the most hyped the channel has been, honestly, since we were top 16 as our formerly known group Apple Slices. The energy that is being brought to this chat is palpable, and I'm extremely grateful for it. Please do keep it up throughout the entirety of this series. We're going to need it, but right now what we need to continue seeing is Taroco popping off, his second in the team's fourth in less than 3 minutes. This is more like it. This is more like it. It could be sundown on Nightfall's top 16 hopes. But there is still a lot of time left in this game, and certainly a lot of time left in this series. A lot of Rocket League still left to be played. As Zineel looks to go on his own over a Rise. 50 out in front, taken away by Nightya. He's got no more boost. Taroco off the sidewall, spiking it from the ceiling is Juice, looking to set up Zineel. He'll crash in up against Rise, but Rise does take it all the way over the top. Nightya, one touch. Juice clearing it out as Taroco is being harassed on the goal line. No contact from Juice. Zineel, good pop. It's a light one at that. Taroco able to get the read onto BC. Juice up next to it. Nightya with the rejection. Over to the sidewall now. BC, nothing. Zineel, corner double, around 2. Rise on no boost is still consistent and able to stay on the ball. Juice, reset over Nightya. Dangerous offering coming through from the young rookie. BC now with the musty of his own. Over towards the corner goes Zineel. Rise, shutting down the defensive clearance. Taroco once more, this time followed up by Nightya. Boost looking a little bit low outside of BC on the side of Nightfall. Turn back in field. Zineel, booming clear downfield. It's Rise to receive it. Zineel applying more pressure. It's the most pace and confidence we've seen out of this KrakenSeas roster since round 1. Part of that has to be due in part to the fact that we did win last series via a sweep, and Nightfall is coming off of getting swept. Two completely opposite stories, and look at Zineel go! Fighting his way through! Taroco with a great pass, and Zineel bodies 2 defenders out in front of net. Five to 1. That's what the scoreline was in game 1 of our first series of the day up against Chihuihuis. We ended up winning that series 3 games to 1. And this has been an outrageous opener to what I thought would be a much more competitive first game of this contest, excuse me. Zineel playing keep away to high effect. BC looking to keep it alive on the Psycho. Nightya requesting a new server, so it looks like we will be backing out of this server. And we'll proceed henceforth from here. That's game 1. That is game 1. I mean, it is a long day to have to play out this whole thing. I mean, we're 2-2. We won our first series, lost the next 2. We're trying to go back to back to win and get into top 16. That was an incredible, complete performance. Everyone was involved. Everyone looked very pacey. There was confidence. That is the version of this roster that KrakenSeas was looking for when they signed him. I'm lost. I'm so confused what's going on. Shady dropping the Govey name, though. I'm messing with you. I mean, it's literally right there. It's right there. Other way. Right there. But that's a great first W. Again, keep the hype going in the chat. We want the energy. I'm trying to bring the energy of the game to you. And ultimately, this has been a fantastic night, no matter what the result is. But obviously, it'd be a much better night if we were to take it versus if we were to lose. So, let's keep things rolling. Game 1 down in our pockets. 5-1, a kind of ridiculous scoreline as Naya searches for Beastie right away, but no connection is made. Juice loses the challenge to Rise. It is Beastie on the turn with limited boost in the tank. Taroco, boom downfield. Good catch by Naya. Looks to follow it up against Juice. Ground pinches around him, but Taroco clears it out wide. I thought for a moment that Naya had hit the highlight reel. Taroco, second touch goes off the sidewall. Juice shot right at Naya. Taroco has that red, hard off the corner wall. Zineel is there, but Rise is able to beat him to the ball. Guiding the ball towards safety temporarily is Zineel. Sidewall double on the carry, met by Beastie. We'll go up against Juice. I apparently have left the party. A shot comes through. Rise will end up scoring. Sneaks out of the defense. Thank you very much, Rocket League. I appreciate your servers working very well. Moving on from both things of what just happened between the disconnect and the goal. Find ourselves down 1-0 now in this second game. Zineel up against Beastie. Beastie actually got the reset there. Thank you very much to the indicator for that. Taroco up against Rise. Naya now up against Juice. It'll be Zineel being the third member of defense to carry it to the backboard. And a great pinch as well to get it away from Beastie. Excuse me, get away from Naya. Misspoke. That demo out in front is going to leave the net open. A very close call defensively. But Nightfall cannot stretch out for it. Oh, man, and Naya was as close as you can ask for, too. Golly. 1 goal each. Good answer. Physical plays now coming through on the side of KrakenSeas. Juice with another demo as well. Taroco with the win over the top. Beastie, 1 touch, going to be met by Juice with boost. Wins the challenge up against Rise over the top of Naya. Beastie, the only one left to beat it. Zineel will take it. A very quick flip of the script. KrakenSeas back on top. Beastie just doesn't make contact, and Zineel will take that every day of the week. Where was this speed in rounds 2 and 3? I do not know. But it currently resides with us. Make it 3. Riffs, I cannot blame you, my friend. A shout out, Riffs, for persuading SBC to raid, specifically persuading Chenzo. Riffs, you rock, my brother. Thank you very much for the raid. Have a great night. We're going to win this. Beastie beat out wide, but does demo Juice in the process. Zineel, backflip, great 50. Rise, however, is given space and control of the ball. Reset up against Juice. Naya up high. Taroco, an incredible pre-jump. It was a catch as well, but Beastie will end up carrying it down into his offensive half. Zineel, sidewall doubles a light one. The double from Taroco on a Rise could open things up, but Zineel's left boostless. Nothing happens as a result of that. Kicked out wide by Juice. Now pop-up comes through. Both teams kind of waiting to see what the other one does. Back into the offensive half. Juice. 1 touch. Big shout out to Chenzo. Thank you very much for the raid. Everyone, if you're not already following him, do it. Hit that follow button. You're not gonna regret that even mildly. On top goes Taroco from the ceiling. Read by Naya, and the double commit could prove to be costly. Juice gets a demo. But as it turns out, Rise was actually the lead blocker, which allows the goal to come through for Beastie. 3-2 now. Zineel and Juice off kickoff. Great 50 win from Juice. Turning on the ball right away. Trying to get it centered before Rise can't commit, but Rise was there with plenty of pace. Beastie able to win the 50. Juice backflipping. Trying not to pull himself out of position. Naya with the corner double. Juice and Taroco both commit. A little awkward out in front of net. Zineel's touch off the bar. Taroco and Juice now both commit. A little bit awkward for the defense as double commits do come through, but hopefully now that they're out on offense, we don't see that as much. Taroco up high, up against Rise. Does beat him over the top, but Naya has an easy clear, and it is a pass towards Beastie that Juice will intercept. Beastie and Zineel. 50 slows down the ball at midfield. Naya looking for bumps against Taroco. Won't find it. Taroco trying to take it on his own. Juice is there for the rebound. The lead's back up to 2. Taroco slow playing. Draws out 2 defenders. And Juice. The net is just so open. Continuing onward. 4-2 the scoreline now. In game number 2, KrakenSeas look to be in full form. Demo comes through. Another demo. An open net? No, Naya is able to shut it down. And Rise will respawn as well to the near side. Naya, no boost. Pass towards Beastie. Red by Zineel. Might be given some space as well. Has about half a tank of boost to work with. To the ceiling. On the reset. Carry towards net. Denied by Rise. Juice to the backboard once more. Is there a shoot around front? No, not quite. Zineel crashes in. Naya on low boost. Taroco looking to take it away. Boost so limited right now. Look at all of them. On 0, basically. Juice on the floater. Kicked out by Rise, but Zineel's going to maintain possession again and look to stay on the ball. The 50 lost by Beastie. Taroco to the backboard, but Naya is covering it. Juice back in field. Zineel towards Juice on the pass. Zineel playing patient. The only one left with boost is Naya, and this is so much offensive pressure. Honestly, the offense right now for KrakenSeas has been their best form of defense. All of that crucial time just wasted playing in the offensive half. Regardless of whether or not they got something on the scoreboard, what they did was take a lot of seconds off the clock. We're already down to the final 30. Nightfall still down 2. A lot of work left to be done. We find ourselves in the blue half once again. Zineel keeping the ball close, now pinching up high, forcing Rise and Beastie to take more time off the clock. Less than 20 to go. Juice switching fields of play. Taroco towards Naya. That is a double commit, but it leaves Juice with the ball. He'll play control, gets it around 1, and there is not enough time on the clock. Nightfall are down to their final life as Taroco finds his 3rd. It's a hat trick here in round 5. Back-to-back games of 5 goals for KrakenSeas. Zineel, Naya, they accept that this one is done. Wow. Monkey Shines! What up? We love Monkey Shines. Can I use a shout out on him? Just want to make sure I get it right. Yep. Follow Monkey Shines. This dude is an incredible caster. We love him. He was with 1. And speaking of 1, we need 1 more. We need 1 more. We've gone 5-1. 5-2 up against Nightfall. Juice, Taroco, Zineel. They look great. They look poised and ready to go. Let's lock it on down. Not even let this thing get the 4. Let this be the load sweep that we have tonight. Rise up high. What a great read from Zineel. Juice playing from the sidewall. Good pop around Naya. Beastie's going to be next to the ball. Up high goes Zineel. Ceiling pinch to the backboard. Cleared out by Beastie. Taroco. Good position around Rise. Beastie on limited boost. Challenge up against Juice. Finds its way towards the midfield. Rise looking to play control, and Zineel trying to give him no space to breathe. But Rise looks to go on his own. Taroco with a great catch from the backboard. Even gets a demo onto Beastie. Now Juice and Taroco working in tandem. Juice stealing boost, hunting for heads. Taroco can't get around Beastie, but Zineel is there for the follow. Has boost, avoids the bump to the backboard. Rise, guiding it away towards safety. And that clear means that Taroco has to retreat. Pass to Zineel. Back up field. No one left to receive it except for the defense. One more time, Juice up high. Naya the clear. Rise looking for a double tap, and Zineel's never going to give him a sniff at that. BC, Juice, and Taroco all commit. Double commit could actually put us in an awkward position defensively. What a shot from Beastie. That's just a solid redirect. Everyone follow what Mateo says. Spam the peel. Spam the juice. We use the Morocco flag for Taroco, but it doesn't really have quite the same ring as the other two. So chat, get it alive, because we're now down off that, honestly, pretty beautiful shot that came through on the side of Nightfall. That's another one on target. Oh boy. Rise is now on the board. Now you faked it. And that's just a bomb. Zineel demoed by Rise. I think he was actually trying to demo Rise himself, but said he'll end up paying for it. Taroco against Naya. Good reset over the top. Drop down in search of bumps is Taroco, but won't find anything. And now Rise and company look to break out in transition. That's two players a little bit too far upfield. Naya will have to play back to his own corner. The boost does show up for him highly conveniently. Juice the turn. Beastie pass towards Rise. Taroco spins out one. Zineel, sidewall, double. It's very light, but it's so awkward. Beastie is barely able to get the clear. Naya ends up winning the 50, but at what cost? Look at Juice just being a pest, trying to bump Beastie out of the way. Zineel, control up against Rise, plays low. Just looking to maintain the possession. Out in front, Naya has one touch. It's awkward. Rise does get the pop. Juice centering high. Naya and Beastie, low boost. Everyone low right now on the side of Nightfall. Boost was stolen by Zineel. Taroco to Juice. The shot does not rain through. Light pop from Rise, but again, all of the boost is controlled right now by KrakenSeas. It's Zineel one more time in front. And my goodness, if you can't beat him, demo him. Demo number one. Demo number two shortly followed. Taroco, with vicious intent, eliminates the defense. That's the first. More work is left to be done. Juice, a little bit awkward, but ends up demoing Beastie out of probably pure frustration. I think Rise actually bumped, or excuse me, Rise was bumped into that demo, which is quite interesting. Now Juice with that 50. Naya. Plenty of space to work with as well. Up in the air, it is both Taroco and Juice required to get that clear. Demo from BC onto Taroco. Now Nightfall looks to return the physical plays. That shot off the bar. Taroco full clear. In the corner, Beastie turns it upfield. Up against Zineel. Turn back in. Floats it around the defense, but frankly, no one on Nightfall was expecting that to be as high quality as it was. One pop, Taroco. Good demo. Zineel, light touch to play control. Gets another demo, this time onto Rise. Juice has an opportunity. It's a floater. It's a pass towards Zineel. Instead, Taroco now takes it with control. Drop down, reset to the backboard. A little bit awkward for the defense of Nightfall. Put out in front, bump onto Naya. Not successful from Zineel. Saw the vision, but could not quite execute. Rise now shot. Taroco, routine. Good clear from Zineel. Naya has the answer. Juice, 50, kept neutral. Here comes Rise. Taken away by Zineel. Juice is going to collect that corner boost. No, end up leaving it for Taroco. Looks to press upfield. No boost in the tank, but hunting heads is Juice. Taroco, the turn. Looking for the far post, but can't quite snipe it. Two defenders committing from Nightfall. Juice in field. Zineel shot near post, just off targets. A high-quality opportunity, but a mild inaccuracy thwarts the offense, albeit temporarily. Zineel looking for the double. Rise not going to let him have a chance. Taroco has Juice to his left and boost in the tank. Extra pop towards Juice. Two defenders required. Could make things awkward. Taroco circling back towards mid. Zineel boosting the tank. Loses the challenge up against Rise. Here comes Juice now. Cannot win it. On the turn. Good touch. Spike towards the midfield. Taroco on the turn. Has Juice waiting in the wing. Shot on target and through! Tied ball game! Taroco and Juice, the two standing members from the formerly known Apple Slices, working with Zineel to try to push into top 16. Good save off the kickoff. Nightfall looking for last second heroics. Booming clear from Zineel. Taroco to keep it alive. It is KrakenSeas out in front. Overtime required here in Game 3. Do we have 5 more minutes of play after overtime? Or is that the end of our evening? It is only for the players to decide, and it'll be Juice with the clear only as far as Nightya. Taroco and BC challenge against each other. Zineel, high to the skies, has Taroco off the ceiling. The shot on target. Love the creativity and the confidence coming through from KrakenSeas. Feels as though there's a bit of a spark that came through as a result of that late second goal. Zineel awkward out in front. Plays the 50 beautifully. Sends it high to the sidewall as a result. Rise trying to get out of the way of Beastie. Zineel trying to demo Rise from behind but cannot do so. Juice may be caught out. Good touch at midfield. Rise gonna be met by Zineel. He has boost up against Beastie now. Taroco bumped out of the way. That open net is saved by Juice. I accepted defeat. It was highly premature. We are still playing successful defense at present. But there's a lot of pressure coming through from Nightfall. Juice finally alleviates it. Beastie high to the sidewall once more. Juice is there with boost. He'll boom it down. Possession now owned by Nightfall. Zineel with a challenge from the ceiling. Beastie up high once more. Challenge up against Juice. Corner double is there, but Zineel thankfully shuts it down. Light touch from Zineel. Playing control. No boost in the tank. Trying to draw out a defender. He does draw out Rise. It's Taroco going on his own out in front. Great save from BC. But no one has boost. Naya has to save it out in front. Zineel hit the brakes. The shot. The demo. Game. Series. Top 16 for KrakenSeas. We proved to be too much. We proved to be too good. My goodness. Definitely scared me when it went down 1-2 in the Swiss, but top 16. Gotta give it up to the players. Now I have work to do, because I'm not in town on Friday, so I have to find someone to cast for me. Oh my gosh. Day 4, baby. And that, right there, is why KrakenSeas signed this roster. I'm trying to see if I can get an interview from anybody. I can't believe Juice got back to that. I genuinely accepted it as being over. Wow. In Mateo, it's 3:35 a.m. for you. Mateo's our resident Norwegian for the stream. I'm trying to get an interview from any of them. But, wow, what a time. What a series. Yup. That was awesome. What a time. I'll try and message. Oh, Juice. All right, guys. Let's get Juice in a call. We're gonna talk to Juice. We'll get him in here.
Hello. We just We just entered our VC. We had a little celebration.
Oh yeah, rightfully so. I mean,
Yeah.
that's an exclamation point right there. That's an emphatic way of closing out that series. First of all, nice W. Congratulations. Got to
Thank
give it to
you.
you first.
Thank you.
Man, we had a lot of viewers and a lot of energy in chat, especially during that series, and it just looked like the confidence came back. You know,
Yeah.
I guess, how would you speak on how you guys refocused after being that 1 and 2 position in the Swiss?
So we really, well, I'd say me, I stopped playing myself when we lost to Silence, or when we were playing Silence. I didn't play like myself. I felt like I had like one good double tap, I think, and that was really about it. I didn't really do anything, I feel like, in my position. But going to that next round 4, we put the pressure back on. We put the foot back on the gas pedal, and we just stomped our way through both rounds.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, especially during that last series, because you put up 5 goals, and then won that one in overtime by scoring late. Speak a little bit on the addition that Zineel has been to your guys' team and the dynamic that he brings.
Zinball. Where do I start? With Zinny? He's a great guy. I gotta tell you, he's a great guy to be around. He brings everything, I'd say. He's got the mechs. He's got the offensive power that, Taroco's more of a passive guy. He plays defense, and he always saves it. Like, that guy's a god on defense. But yeah, Zineel really has the offense, really. And yeah, that's how we get goals.
Yeah, I mean, you guys look fantastic. I'm very glad that you were able to do that, able to take that down. And I can see, especially with you, when the confidence came back. And when you're playing free, when you have opportunities to be mechy, there's a very clear difference versus when things are slowed and you guys are playing more reactionary and less proactive. We were able to see it, and we saw the transition. As soon as you guys took down the 3-over recess Maxilla, everything just fell into place.
Yeah.
And of course, of the 3 players, you are the least experienced of them. You had mentioned Taroco being a passive player, but he also brings a wealth of experience that almost no one else can really replicate at this point in RLCS.
Yeah.
What's that value like? Like, how is he able to help you shape your game to be the best player you can be?
I mean, Taroco really just he plays for the chip. He plays for the trophy. Like, Taroco is a great teammate to have. I know some people sleep on Taroco, but he's probably the best teammate I've had ever. So, he's the GOAT.
That's good stuff, man. I'm glad you guys have made it. Again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Played a heck of a series, and I'm going to be fully transparent with you. If you watch back the VOD for that last series, I accepted defeat right before you made that overtime save. I'm just throwing it out there. And I owned up to it immediately. I'm like, oh, okay, we're going to game 4. And then you just came up out of nowhere and cleared it out. So I will admit that I was of little faith in that very small moment, and then you guys took full control and played on from there. So congratulations. Any final things that you want to say before we shut down the stream?
No. Appreciate all the viewers. Appreciate you for casting us, bro. We'll be back Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. Funny enough, I think I already mentioned to you, I now have to find a sub.
Yeah. You have to find. I forgot about that.
Whoops, I guess.
Well, damn.
I got
All
a
right.
little bit of research to do, but regardless, it'll still be on this channel, so none of you guys worry about that. Yeah, Juice, congrats, man. Glad you could be here, and of course, while you're here, I do have to give a massive shout out to KrakenSeas for being willing to sign this roster.
Yeah.
It immediately has paid off. Top 16 inbound, and watch Friday, because who knows how far this team can go. So, Juice, go ahead and enjoy with the boys.
Thank you, bro.
Go celebrate with them. Have a great rest of your night, and I will be watching as close as I can Friday to see you guys perform.
All right, man. Peace out.
Have a great night.
You too.
All right, that was Juice, ladies and gentlemen, and we got to find someone to raid, frankly. Other results that we will show now. Virtus Pro take down Silenced. Silenced beat us and don't make top 16. That is rough for them. That is brutal. And on this side of things, Next to New are still playing. We could raid them. Oh, it's gotta be them.